I might be coughing a lot today. Sorry. I have no idea what outfit I might have on. I'm a bit sick, y'all. Hey guys! Hello, hello. Look, I made a small avatar. It's not what you thought, no. I have a couple outfits too. This one. I can also do this with two of them. Are those new wings? Yes, they are. And very fluffy, y'all. I really like this outfit. I need to get this one to work with the wings. Because if I do it right now, it's... Ah, sorry. Where's everybody? This is too small. I think this is too small.
What did you scale it to? 0.5?
I did 0.6 like you said, but I guess...
Oh, I said 0.75.
Oh, 0.75.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made it too small. I wasn't paying attention.
4 is almost pocket size. Fun size, at least.
I made it too small.
Don't you want to give this bird uppies? Let me go back to my regular avatar.
It makes me want to play Wind Waker.
Wind Waker?
And throw the bird.
No!
What do you mean?
It didn't seem that small when I was up close. Yeah, I mean, when I'm right here, it doesn't look small, right? I'm just, yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah, plus they only got 2D view.
No, still small.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna just be fucking tiny today.
I guess so.
Don't tell me. Yay. I thought I broke excess overlay.
We'll have to do that, guys.
Don't do what I do whenever I'm resizing an avatar and forget to change the view height. So then I'm now looking from up here. Or
oh yeah.
here.
Isn't
do
there
that all the time.
isn't there a way to be able to change your size? No, with with
Not
the menu.
officially.
Hmm.
There is a plugin. It's kind of buggy, as some people take up the entire world space for like a frame, and then they get to the proper size.
Oh, weird. I think
Yeah.
these glasses actually have a
And then you
really nice
gotta-
texture. Addie showed me these.
And
Right.
a lot of them, you gotta
Shader.
switch in and out for to make the resize work too. So it's buggy, but it works. Couldn't get the damn video player to work the way I wanted it to. I'm considering maybe I should just make my own world, because I can't find anything that matches the criteria that we have here. Are you the first time I'm making one?
Sorry, guys. Wait, there's cough drop
happened?
too. Cough drops don't do fuck all.
You're starting
Is
to
it
sound like me.
allergies? Or did you pick up something?
I don't know.
One of these videos, I think, is a vlog and not so much a food video. Or did they pronounce it as vlogs?
I say vlogs.
Yes. My mom made me honey and ginger tea.
I did break excess overlay.
Don't do that.
I want it to work, so I'm just gonna relog now.
Maybe some beats would be
Okay.
good in here too. Just restart Exos.
That closes Steam VR.
Just close
Why?
Exos overlay.
I know that closes Steam VR.
What?
It's what it's always done for me.
That's weird. Addie, are you coming?
Yeah, I think 0.75 would do it, because I was also levitating off the floor a little bit from play space too.
Oh. I don't know where I am right now.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell on this carpet since it's all folded up and stuff.
Okay, I'm standing now.
I might be able to get a reference for you too when I put it in Unity. We'll open up Unity and see how tall it actually is. Just throw in a bottle at 1 point whatever meters tall.
spray? Don't spray me. I wonder what causes that sound. The dark skin on Yulin. Just on that stripe.
In this world.
No, it has to be something with the
wonder-
model.
Yeah.
Do they have different shaders?
Or unless the top and bottom part are a different mesh and it wasn't set to the right anchor point. So I know that's a thing.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
because standing up it's just fine, but when Yulin crouches, yeah, it must be a different mesh, which is weird. It is very poor rated, so that seems like a likely culprit. No, there's only 4 of them.
It's parts from
Unless there's toggles.
3 different models, so.
Oh.
And a lot of the body had to be stitched together. So like the arms are one model, while most of the body is a different model.
Okay, yeah, it is a different mesh. So if you set both of those meshes to the same anchor, it should correct that problem.
Yulin doesn't have the model, remember?
You're talking to the wrong person there, Seth.
Oh,
I was just... it's all fresh on my mind because I was helping someone with an avatar a little bit ago. Their first upload. Yeah.
Hey Austin, I'm sick. Mom got me pineapples.
What I really need to do is ask Artsy for the base of the model I got from them. But
Artsy
I
gave
just
you
always
that?
put that off. Not gave. They were selling the model for $50.
Oh.
You're not
But
selling
I
it
don't know
anymore?
if this one has any of the Artsy parts. I don't know. I haven't even looked. I mean, so
Why
I
am I
haven't
sick?
looked.
You
I sold the model. I
Why
don't
am I
know
sick?
if they're selling the base separately. I have the files for the model still.
Hmm.
It came with like a shirt that like cut into the chest a lot, so
Hmm.
Yeah, I could kind of see a seam there where it got stitched together. Might be an easy fix if I had like the model and put it in Blender as well.
I'm
Addie, are you coming?
not
Oh,
too
Addie
concerned
is
with it right now.
listening. Let's see.
Well, I think he's aware that you're live right now. Oh yeah, I did comment a little bit ago. What the? What? Play space reset. I know he's also saying hello to a bunch of other friends too, so maybe later.
I saw Addie in the proxy world.
The proxy world? Oh, the what's it called? Sovereign's Silveran's chill.
Oh wait, they said they were.
They
They
moved
might
it.
not be. They might not be able to come because Zayla's doing something.
Zayla and Durf are having their birthday parties right now
Hmm.
in VRC. Yeah, I dropped by to say hello to them for a little bit too.
I'm too sick to visit.
And I'm part of too many friend groups. One too many shark bites. I was thinking of trying to find a video about rat food being made IRL, but couldn't find any today.
Oh.
But it's not a super popular game, so I probably shouldn't expect that. It's not super popular like Breath of the Wild.
Is it
or
not? I
Skyrim
thought
or
Wrath was
something
pretty
like that.
popular.
Oh no, I'm talking like super, super popular. Like everyone and their grandmother would know what it is.
I
Mm.
feel like most people do. A lot of big streamers have played it.
Yeah, but streamers, but outside of the streaming communities.
Hmm.
We're talking
Okay,
YouTubers.
let's start.
Okay.
I'm kind of all over the place too, so I'm just trying to keep track of all this now. Since a few of them were repeating so much, I needed to do some skipping. Or we're on the same topic, it's like, coming up pretty soon we're gonna have 3 MRE videos in a row.
Oh. Oh. What's yummy?
At least this doesn't go through VR. JFC. I want some Katsudan. You're seeing that.
That does sound good. Why did he tear that apple in half?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Oops.
You can eat 3 katsudon with that huge thing.
Oh, wait, that's not a vlog. What are the upcoming videos? I know a lot of us were getting a little frustrated. I was just talking and not showing any of the candy making progress, or maybe 5 seconds of showing the candy making process, but we're actually going to see some now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Takes so much effort. Those arranged correctly. Once I do, Ooh.
That sure is some big boy katsu.
Yeah. Oh.
I find it super amusing that half the time to make food look better, you just put some random green stuff on top.
In my eyes, that ruins it every time.
The green stuff?
Wing.
Oh.
No, wait,
No,
greens?
just like putting stuff on top to, like, ooh, ah, look at how fancy it is.
No, Yulin, if you want a fancy dish, it's about 20% food and 80% plate. That'll run you a few $1,000s.
Hey now, it's not like we're at Salt Bay's kitchen.
You know, I was looking how to make a Salt Bay joke.
Is that it?
What
You
my
just-
statement or?
That was at the end of what you're saying.
Yeah, I was thinking like, I want to make a Salt Bay joke because he charges so much. But you made it first.
I see.
I was like, oh, alright.
But just your tone made it sound like there was more.
Do you think they have a company that makes those little flags for them? Or do you think they spend 2 hours each morning drawing little flags?
This is normally the amount of sick I get. Last time was pretty bad. Except was coughing. I'm coughing way more than last time. But having a big headache is not fun.
Oh.
I have not stopped coughing since I was sick in December.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes my coughing persists for like ages.
You saying you don't have a headache now?
No, I don't have a headache. I just feel gross.
I was laughing earlier. Because there are two types of streamers in this world. And there's a type that, like, they can't get a drink or food or do anything while streaming. And then there's the other type that I was watching. It was Byako Huaito, if you know who that is. And they were just like, I feel gross. I'm gonna go take a shower. and they just set up a BRB screen and showered while they were streaming. And I was like, oh man, there are two types of streamers in this world.
I feel like anyone that goes on breaks does stuff like that.
If I'm streaming for fucking 16 hours, they'll do that.
I think Foss has done that, but he does like just rinse off showers to cool himself off in the middle of summer.
Cool himself off.
Yeah, so his grandpa is really stingy with the AC, and so in the dead of summer in Texas, his grandpa will be like, "No touching the AC, don't you do it." And so, like, they're just melting in night.
What? What's the point of having AC?
I was just
The things that when you're old you don't notice as much, right?
Well, I think part of it is that his grandpa is also like, just naturally, not naturally, he has something that makes him just feel cold a lot more.
Oh.
And so...
Whoa, that looks so yummy!
When they turn the AC on, his grandpa is like freezing.
Oh. He needs like a room, a window unit or something.
Like you?
Yeah. This window unit is like saved me.
I heard it's pretty beast since you've said, oh, it's too cold, I gotta go turn that off now.
Yeah. It works really well. I got like a bit more expensive one, but this is like, it's not too bad for like something you're gonna use for a while. Like 400?
That's a little much for us, I think.
Yeah. I mean, you can get a smaller one, probably. You don't need it if you don't really need it like a really big one if you're not like, if you don't need like too much AC.
Yeah. Well, depending on where in Texas too, depending on how dry, or
I like how the beef is like on the rack like that.
I didn't think that was beef at first. I thought
What'd you
that
think
was
it
like
was?
a cloth over something.
Yeah, this is what I like doing. You just dip it in for a little bit and then it's done. It's perfect because it's so thin.
Like so fast, yeah.
Will I play Dead Space Remake? What do you think, Kayla? Do I need to answer that? Spicy milk. That sounds good. Can't wait for what? My Dead Space playthrough?
Yeah.
I said this yesterday. I don't remember if it was on stream or not, but I've
Oh
been
god.
watching my friend go through Shadowbringers, and I'm like, God, I want to see Core go through it.
Well, I've got Stormblood next.
Stormblood's good.
You sound upset.
Well, I mean, it's gonna be long because it's Final Fantasy.
But
it's like A Realm Reborn was a lot of world setup and really boring to a lot of people. Heavensward was incredible, and then Stormblood was kind of a step down from Heavensward. There's some people who like it more. And then Shadowbringers was like...
They pie because they're weebs, Zealand.
Probably because they're weebs. Shadowbringers was the best thing ever. And everybody was like, dang, you know, that was awesome, but this means Endwalker's gonna suck, because it's not gonna be able to compete.
It must be the lights or
It's not gonna be
something.
able to compete with Shadowbringers.
Yeah.
The lights are like, the lights
I would
are
think it's the
flashing.
I would think it's the camera not matching the flickering of the light.
Yeah. That's what I tried to say. If I tried to say more words, I'd be coughing.
No, yeah, people were skeptical Endwalker was going to be good. Because it was coming after Shadowbringers, which was so good.
And it was really good.
Endwalker was the best thing ever. It was better than Shadowbringers. It was just like, holy... That's not supposed to happen.
I just know that there's something going on the moon, Yuland. It's haunted.
Yeah, that's where we saw Elidibus.
Moon's haunted.
Sandwich syndrome?
Oh, it's
Sandwich syndrome
between
is
two good things.
Between two things.
Oh. I thought so. I just... we're on the topic of food, too, so I wasn't
And
sure what kind of food she
Warframe,
was talking
Destiny, Final Fantasy, Moon's just haunted.
Legend of Zelda.
about. You're right.
Do we even know why the moon had a face in that game?
It's never explained.
Wait, really?
Oh,
So it's
is
not
it?
explained in the game, but we do know from like the developers talking about it.
Oh.
Basically the moon was not supposed to have a face and it was supposed to just come down.
Uh-huh.
And
But they
then
thought
one
it'd
of
be
the concept
spookier.
No, this guy just drew a face on it. And it was supposed to be like a kind of pleasant face. The moon was supposed to be like, you know, it's a nice moon. It's just, you know, coming down and against its will. But it was supposed to be like, you know, just a plump man's face. And in the concept art, the lead developer or whatever was like, whoa, that's really good with the face. You should do more faces of the moon and see if it works. That face is really good. Do more of that. And the concept artist who had done it initially was like, oh, I kind of just drew this face on it, like, to kill time or whatever. But if I'm gonna, like, try and make a face on it, I'm gonna do something else. And he just made it fucking horrifying. And everybody was like, this is awful.
Ship
Put it in
it.
the game.
Well, I don't know. I think a smiling plump man that's slowly approaching that's going to end the world would be also terrifying.
I mean, so what I think would have been the best if the moon looked happy.
Hello and welcome to Lofty
And then as
Pursuits
it's
and
getting
Public
pulled down, it
Displays
gets
of
more and more
Confection in
like
Tallahassee,
horrified, but it's
Florida.
because it's a
I'm
moon,
Greg,
its face gets
and
like
I was at
slowly
the
contorted.
supermarket recently, and I noticed something missing in the Valley.
Yeah.
That would have
Farms
been
Candy
unsettling.
selection. Sweethearts, those conversation candies. Sweethearts are made by Necco, and Necco
I
went
kind of love
bankrupt in
these.
2018. So
Oh,
there
the
are none on the
hearts?
shelves this year.
Yeah.
For over 100 years, conversation candies.
Oh,
have been
Valentine's
made,
is coming up,
Sweethearts
so
is
good
just one of
timing.
them. And
Ooh.
today we're going
I'm
to make
getting
our
to
own
this video.
conversation candy, and we have
I'm
it on our
apparently,
website in the
you know,
Lofty
okay
Pursuits
with eating
Valentine's Day
chalk.
assortment.
They're okay. They're not bad.
Starting to cool, we add the food coloring. We want to add the food coloring before the sugar cools, so that it's hot enough to boil out all the water. We're using pink for the outside stripes
Like,
and black for the letters within.
Smarties are
Letters
basically
just drop
chalk,
on.
but they're
We add the
delicious.
flavor before we poured the sugar. The flavor in this batch is going to be strawberries and cream. Once it's cooled a bit, we divide the sugar into its different colors, creating a palette for us to build our work with. In this case, it's going to be a pink outlined candy. With
You
the
leave
word
Smarties out of
"nine"
the what?
The maker of Sweethearts, Necco. Necco stands for the New England Confectionery Company, and it opened
I think
in
Ice really likes 'em.
1847, and it was notable for making one of the first automated production machines for making candy.
God damn, those are
discs
scissors.
Or lozenges or drops. And their patent from 1847
Fucking massive.
stood for a long time.
Oh, have you never seen scissors that
They
big
were
before?
also known for other candies, which unfortunately, with the
My
bankruptcy of
mom has a
have
pair
those,
of
like,
gigantic
Sky Bars,
scissors.
Mary Jane's, and yes, Squirrel Nuts.
It's still just surprising every time.
Of course, these early candies, the Necco
'Cause it's
wafers
just like,
that were made in 1847,
oh,
weren't
them
hearts,
big
they were
scissors.
discs, and they still made
I didn't
those over the
realize
last year, and they'll be
Necco
making them
stood for
again at the end of
something.
this year again. It's their most popular candy,
Yeah,
the
cat.
Necco wafer,
Yeah.
and it became really popular during
Fucking
the Civil War,
Bus-
the American
Busty
Civil
Lugs
War.
has been
In
playing Monster Hunter
1861,
Rise
the US
lately,
military started
and her,
shipping rations
It looks
her
so
cat-
weird
Take
seeing
room
that with
temperature, high
moving without
temperature,
any
and
candy
survived
on it.
beautifully. And when 1865 rolled around and the war
Her cat
ended, sales started
in
diminishing.
Monster Hunter
So
Rise
Bruce
is named
Sales, the
Neko.
brother of the founder, he
Parentheses
decided to start
means
stamping things
cat.
on it and develop a theme so he could put writing on these discs. And it was popular. In 1901, they started making printed hearts, and the rest is history.
It does?
And as time continued, the U.S. military continued to be a great boom.
Didn't know.
See, every time there was a war, they
I guess they have to
In World
monitor
War
it
I,
until it,
sugar
like,
rations may have hit other
it's
candy companies,
hard,
but
it's
Necco
thick
Wafer was
enough,
commissioned
right?
to use as much sugar as they want to make the candy for the boys at the front.
Or I guess they probably have to
Yeah,
monitor it
that's
the whole
horrifying
time,
to me.
right?
Taste for their candy.
What's
I
horrifying?
suspect World War II wasn't as good for them as the
This
ration packs
machine.
included chocolate,
Wait, why?
not Necco wafers. Putting
That's a
writing on
bone
candy
cruncher
was not
machine.
new. And the Necco wafers only had half the conversation.
Oh,
They said things
no
like,
doubt
I
about
love
that.
you and be mine. But in the 90s, they decided that
I mean, if you got your glove stuck in it
more modern sayings
and panicked,
like LOL
that's
and
gonna
crazy
snap
for
an
you
arm.
and wicked cool.
Now the
Not quite
emergency
sure how
shut-off
that
is like
expresses
right
love,
there for them,
but
but
they were on the candy.
I don't know,
The
that
choice
still
of some
scared
of
me.
these confused me.
Mhm.
On
And one even
fleek,
looked like a
okay,
misprinted QR
I
code.
like these hearts a bit less suddenly.
But now it's time to make our
They
own
tried to fit a QR
conversation
code on
candy,
that?
and this will say "Be Mine" in it. And we're going to start by making the letter N.
Why
first
the
printed
letter
Necco
N?
wafers, and this was on the discs, not the heart. They had more room and they put more text on it. They put sayings like "Married in white, you've chosen right." And these early candies were given out at weddings. They weren't so much geared to Valentine's Day. And this makes sense.
I guess
because
if
when they
you
were
got
making
your
it in the
arm
late
tangled in there, that would be
1860s,
bad. Ah!
Valentine's Day wasn't nearly as popular as it
Yeah,
is
that's what I'm
today.
saying.
You see, Valentine's Day became popular in the early 20th century, especially with school kids. And school kids are the
That's
main
interesting how they,
consumers of these
like, turn
Valentine Day
these
hearts
into
from
letter,
Necco.
into
And
shapes.
that may be why they introduced the hearts only in the first decade of the 20th century. They'd been making the wafers for nearly 40 years already. Conversation candies did not start as Valentine's Day candies, so they were in production even before Valentine's Day was as popular as it is now. They were used for social mixers. These candies typically had two parts, a question piece and a matching answer piece. People would get some of each and would put the questions on one plate, the answers on another. The guys that came to the party, assumingly single guys, would take the questions, and the ladies would take the answers. And you would have to go around the party and find the person that had the candy that matched yours. Fortunately, I have an example of this. I was able to track down one conversation roller. Now, these things normally come in pairs, but I got the one with the text on it. Because I don't have a pair, I can't make these candies in a production fashion. But I can
Yes,
make
in the
some
dark,
samples
yes,
by
in the
rolling it with a
bushes.
rolling pin.
Oh.
And I
Wait, what?
I'm sorry
Some of
that
the
these are
answers.
unlikely ever to be for
Oh!
sale. But if you want to, you can go over to our website,
I
which
never
is
fail.
www.pd.net, and pick up some of these Valentine conversation candies that we're making in this video, and the other 6 designs for yourself. They're all different flavors.
I
And
guess
they're
with all the
delicious.
like
If you
arms
have a
like
moment, if you could go
disconnected,
down
I
to the
didn't think
description of
about
this video, we have a link down there going to the
getting your
tally
arm
words.
stuck on
We're
a.
up for the dessert category, and these candies are definitely dessert.
Oh
If
yeah,
you've ever gotten
I
any, please go to the
worked with
website and
machines
go through 'em.
before
It'll
and
mean
got a
lot
huge
to us.
respect for them.
Well, yeah, you
If
you
go
have
back
to
even
respect
further, you can find
heavy
other examples of
machinery.
conversation candies. But these older ones didn't have words printed on the candy. Instead, they had little slips of paper with the message written on them. You see, the candy was folded when
Although I
hot
think the
around
scariest
piece of
one I
paper,
worked with
and the
didn't have to do with
description
moving
was
parts,
like
but
little
just a
seashells.
scissor lift and
The
just
only thing I can
seeing you
envision is
wobble
these were
around
sort
up
of
there.
fortune cookies
Mm.
made out of candy.
Oil rig
When
work
you're-
is the scariest to me.
There's another tradition
shit
that I
is-
have to wonder if it was related.
It
Writing
does not
messages
seem
on
like it has a
cookies with
safe
icing for
process,
party
even
favors.
slightly.
Now, this was in
Oh,
Europe, and I
what
can't
in the
find a
world
direct
is that
connection
gonna be?
between this
What is
and
that
the
gonna look
candies.
like?
But it leads me to wonder, is this the true origin of conversation
Those big
candies?
scissors, you normally
Of course,
see
there
them
were
with
conversation cookies. And
sewing,
there is
right?
precedence for candy being inspired by other things. Ribbon candy was inspired by Christmas
maybe.
decorations made out of scraps of ribbon. Candy canes may have had one of their origins based off a German cookie that was a cane shape that was hung on trees. So why not have conversation candy coming from cookies in Europe? Now that the letters are built, all that's left is for Jessica to make the pink and white striped wrap for the candy, and for us to assemble it and put it on the batch roller where we'll pull it into rods.
I'm happy it's not just him talking.
We're putting 6 stripes on this candy today, and to do this, Jessica made 2 stripes and then multiplied it into 3. So she ended up with 6 stripes when we wrapped the candy.
Wow, that's math.
So, O-Girls was streaming for her birthday,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody in chat, I'm sure they're a lovely person and just didn't think about this, but they were like, wow, it's your birthday. It's my birthday in a few months. And I was like, yes, that's how months and birthdays and years work.
My birthday's in a few months too.
My birthday is sometime this year.
It would have been funnier if they said my birthday is later this year.
To prevent the candy from shattering under its own weight,
When we're in
let's cut
January.
with this late 1800s candy cutter. This is a cane cutter, and this is exactly what it was designed to do.
Interesting.
Cane cutter.
Oh!
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and you see the lettering all in there.
That's cool.
Yeah, I guess they're going over the old way they used to make these before machines pretty much do it all now.
Well, I think this shop specifically does it the old way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wait, the candy's not done yet. You see, this is one of 7 flavors and designs. We've got to blend it together. And the blending of this candy can be a lot of fun.
Blending? Just mixing them together? Is that what that is?
Yeah.
And here's our final mix for 2019 while supplies last. Thank you for watching this video. We do appreciate it. If you'd like
He
to
said
try
the
this
blending was
candy in
going to be
person,
fun,
you
so I
can
was
get
like,
it at
oh, is something special going to happen? And it's just...
www.pd.net, or you can
No, it's
visit
just
our
them pushing
store
around
in
on a
Tallahassee,
table.
Florida. We're located right off I-10.
I bet it feels cool.
We make candy a whole lot, but not every day. And if you're lucky, you can see us make candy if you visit. You can also follow us on
that's a
social
lot of
media,
patterns.
YouTube,
Oh, wow,
Instagram,
that's cool.
and Facebook. Please check us out, and you can subscribe to our email list at www.pd.net. And if you have the time, please go
That
down
guy
to the
looks like
description
he's
of this
about
video
to set up
and
a
go to
candy
the
stand.
website that we're linking. We're up for an award for best dessert place in Tallahassee, and candy
Even
is
if he
definitely a
wasn't
dessert.
holding
If you've ever
candy,
ordered
just
candy
that
off us,
face.
we'd love for you to
He's-
vote for us
he's
there.
ready to do
Thank you very
something.
much. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.
Welcome
He's
to
ready to
18th Century
start a
Cooking. I'm
union.
your host, John Thompson. We have a special guest in the kitchen today, Michael Dragoo. And
Speaking
he's
of
brought-
unions,
what dishes you brought?
you seen what's going on in France?
No.
That looks delicious. Thank you so much, Michael. Thanks for joining us as we savor the flavors
I
and
forget
the
what they're
aromas
protesting.
of the 18th century.
But they're all protesting.
The retirement age.
Yeah, the retirement age. And they've decided striking is good.
What strange
but it's not
variety of
enough.
Food
The
in
unions
this
have cut
wide
power
world
and
we
gas to
The
people that
fields, the
support
forests, and
the
the
other
flood
side.
afford a bounteous treat. Nature, her generous lap
Jesus.
unfolds to
It
those
is.
who earn
That
their
is
living.
brutal.
For
Fucking
ocean,
wild.
not a crab
Wild.
withholds.
What the
To
fuck?
all a part is given. Today we're going to be cooking.
I hope they don't start
seafood,
taking out the
specifically
guillotines, you
crabs. That's such an important part of the
mean,
diet
Oh my
in the 18th
goodness.
century
They've done
for
it before.
anyone that was along
Yeah.
the sea coast. All up and down the eastern seaboard of North America and in Great Britain, seafood and shellfish were so important to the
I guess they
diet of
I guess they
people
take their
and rich people alike, but
protests
for
very seriously in
important to people.
France.
Today we consider seafood.
Oh my
to
God, yes, they
be
do. They're
something
like-
maybe that's fairly
they have protest
expensive.
equipment,
It's in great
like,
demand, whether you are in the
on
coast or
hand.
in inland.
Like, there was a guy who had a
then
grill
you tend to
with a-
pay a lot of money for it. In the 18th
There was a guy that had
century,
a
it was so
grill with
prolific
railway
on the
tracks on it, so
seaboard
he could
that
push it along the
tended to
trolley
be
lanes.
Oh,
I
that's
saw
what that was
that.
for?
So you will find it being sold as
Yeah,
street
it was a
food,
grill that he mounted
vendors
trolley
going
tires
the street
on,
and selling it in
so he
New
could
York,
go
in
along the trolley
Philadelphia,
lanes
in,
and give out
in
hot
London,
dogs to
anywhere
people.
along the coast.
Gotta
As
keep,
they're
gotta
using-
keep them fed.
It's also being used for more expensive food. But generally, you'll find that it was.
Nealon, do you
really
like my
kinda
new
looked
fluffy
down upon
wings?
because poor people
They have
don't
more
have it. There are
volume.
even circumstances where
I love
people
your
would say,
avatar.
"Oh, if there are
Not a fan
say,
of these
lobster
wings that
shells
keep
outside
encroaching
someone's
into my
house,
field of
that
view."
means they're very, very poor people."
They're
Think
so
about that today,
fluffy.
really. So we can imagine ourselves.
They're so
walking
fluffy,
down
but
the
I wanna
street,
see the
say, in
food
Manhattan
videos right
today,
now.
Yes,
and
they
you
do
might
obstruct
stop
the
by
view.
and Get a hot dog from a hot dog vendor.
That's okay.
But in
You
the
don't need to
18th
see
century,
anything.
It might be a vendor with oyster on the half shell, and you just eat it right there. And there is more than one reference to
I like
either
these
prisoners or
bits.
indentured servants complaining about having to eat, say, lobsters more than 3 times a week. They would petition whoever's in charge and say, you can't feed us that more than 3 times a week. And so poor people, many times, if they felt that they were in very good circumstances if they didn't have to rely upon these inexpensive shellfish to feed themselves, get that protein each and every week. The most important part for me on these recipes is setting the context, setting the stage for what this food means in the time period and what it means to us today. I hope you enjoy this very interesting crab recipe. So today's dish, it includes crab, a seafood, and many times we think of seafood as fairly high-end kind of food. Sometimes it's very regional. It can be expensive. We can all get it at the grocery store, but it's all, it might be frozen or an expensive fresh dish. In the 18th century, that wasn't necessarily true.
No, this recipe comes from the early 1700s.
Oh, that's
and
my
we're still pretty much
stuff.
living on the eastern seaboard. Shellfish
Hold on
is
in my pockets.
not a high-end fish, but it's an easily obtained fish. And not everyone was raising hoofed creatures, and you had to live, and you could barter if you had the wherewithal.
Well, something like crabs, clams, mussels, all those things are they're easy to get. They're
Right.
cheap food in the time period. Very prolific. They had a lot of seafood in the market. So this is really kind of it can be a very low-end dish.
Yep.
Today we don't think of it that way because it's very expensive.
No, but when we did that lobster recipe, we had people write in that they remembered their grandparents being ashamed, that the
Yes.
kids would be ashamed because they had a lobster sandwich in their lunchbox at work. It never has been a high-end until
Bro, lobster
rather
sandwich
recently,
sounds
right.
yummy.
Right.
frame of mind.
So it's much more expensive for us to get
Yeah.
in the time period.
Yep.
Lobster.
Imagine being
Could have
ashamed
been a very
of the food you get
It is
in your
very few,
lunch.
ingredients,
Like,
but they're
I
ingredients
took
that
a
you wouldn't
peanut
necessarily
butter
choose today
sandwich to
prepare.
school for
I think it's going to be an interesting
12 years in a row.
So stew crabs come
every
from
day.
Powell's Complete Book of Cookery. And it
And I
reads as
fucking love
follows.
that shit.
Take out the meat and cleanse it from the skins. Put it into a stew pan with a quarter of a pint of white
Hell
wine,
yeah.
some
Peanut
chips
butter
of white bread,
jelly's
an
great.
anchovy, and a little
Great.
nutmeg. Set them
No,
over
no.
a gentle charcoal fire.
No, you
with
added the
yolk of an
jelly.
egg, beat into
Just
it
peanut butter.
some pepper, and
Wait,
stir
what?
it all together
Peanut
and
butter?
serve it up.
Okay, yeah,
That's it.
peanut butter's great.
What excited me
Probably
about
a bit
this
too
was
dry
the
for me,
cook
though.
Itself. Powell is my wife's maiden name, and they both.
If it was
are from
just
England.
peanut butter.
And we're researching that connection right now. This
It
is
was
a
a
simple
slice of
recipe
bread,
using crab. Not everybody
peanut
cooks with
butter,
crab every day. It's affordable.
Top that off
I'm
with a
excited to
slice of
try this.
bread.
Let's get started. Our ingredients include an egg yolk, breadcrumbs, some black pepper, a minced anchovy, and the crab.
And we got some white
I don't
wine. So you
know.
can start
Even
off
even
with,
back then, I
mixture of
imagine
just
lobster
white
would
wine
have
and
just
then burn
tasted
the egg.
good, right?
Yeah, if I were to introduce the egg yolk into the pan, it calls for about a half a cup.
Nothing's
Okay,
changed with
and
them
starts
since
about a
then,
half cup.
other than how you cook
And
it.
if I were to introduce that egg yolk as the
And they have plastic in
preparation
them
is warming, it'd turn into a
yeah.
scrambled egg. No, we don't want that.
Wait, he's using
Alrighty,
noodles
if
as
you
a
want to add the
whisk.
breadcrumbs and a pinch of black pepper.
So,
Or is it
like
straw?
usual, these recipes, they don't say how much breadcrumbs to put in. I think they just want a slight thickening, so we're going to go with that. You want black pepper in
Yes,
here too
please.
now?
Yep.
Okay, here's our black pepper.
Whoa.
I like black pepper,
Oh,
so
well, that's a
we're going to
lot.
load it
Okay.
up.
And then
Yeah.
I can't come here anymore without having the nutmeg. So
Nutmeg.
we've got a pinch
This
of
is
nutmeg.
in the recipe, right?
Yes, it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
See, we're not cheating. This has really got nutmeg in it.
That's
About
enough.
a half a nutmeg?
I think that's more than
About
enough.
a little
Thank
bit
you.
more?
I'm stopping. Thank
Okay, okay,
you. Alrighty, then we're just going to mix the crab in with this.
okay.
I'm
The
gonna
guy
pour
on the
this in
right
here and we'll just mix
dying
it up.
every time the dude adds too much. He's just like, no,
And then
stop,
the last bit is just
don't.
pulling it all together.
So this mixture, it looks great. It looks like we could eat it right now, but obviously it needs to go on the fire, right?
Gentle charcoal fire in the skillet.
Sure looks like a bunch of stuff.
Wait, oh, the lighting. I was wondering, why did Yulin turn blue?
Right, we just had this thing simmering on the fire and we've taken it out. And it's time to give it a test drive here.
Okay, I've done well over 300 cooking episodes and I've liked almost every single one of them. Question is this the one that breaks the rule because it just doesn't look.
Might be the one.
Doesn't look good.
Are we together? Are we doing this together?
Okay.
Earlier he was like, "Oh man, it looks so good" before even putting it in.
Okay.
Well,
I'm not sure what's in here, Michael. No,
it needs to be a little brighter taste. I don't know what I
Brighter.
did. I'd add a little salt, but it didn't call for it. Maybe
So in
another
other words,
anchovy.
it's
That's maybe the
awful.
saltiness.
I think the anchovy's the thing that's in here that I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, I had a second spoonful. Haven't dropped dead yet.
Oh, there's
You
anchovies
want
in
to
it.
try this? You want to try
Brian,
this?
yeah,
I'm not.
Oh wow, he really doesn't like it.
it's really not
does
that
not look
good. I don't know if our cat would eat it or not. Just try it. You were so
Oh. No. He really doesn't.
This was just
that Minnesota.
Yeah.
This,
that is
Yeah, it's
This is a
it's
first for 18th
it's
century
something
cooking.
that
We have
is
never had a
yeah.
recipe fail as
No,
bad
it's
as
terrible.
Maybe they
this
just
one has.
that's
And you know,
maybe the
it's
issue is
not-
they just didn't know how to
the
cook it,
crowd was
Yuland.
good, everything. It should have
That's
been
what I
right,
would
but
assume.
Something just is not right about
you know,
this.
something's not working with something. It's,
No, but you know what? That's what 18th century cooking is all about. That's why we dig into the cookbooks.
That's
and
what
try
it's
to
all
figure these things
about.
out. Sometimes we get the recipe wrong. Maybe we got the recipe wrong. Maybe there's something that we got, or maybe their just taste buds were different than ours.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but this is, well, he said it, foul. It just does not work.
No.
But again,
I don't
this
like
is a
their
learning
little
experience,
hats.
So thank you, Michael, for bringing
Yeah.
this
What the
wonderful
fuck?
learning experience.
What?
Very
Do
interesting.
you like their
They
little
have
hats?
matching
Number
little
one, if
hats.
You know
It's
what I
great.
mean. And thanks for coming along on this journey as we savor the flavors and the aromas of the 18th.
Sometimes people like a thing, and it's like, okay, wow, I really want to comment
Pause
on
it.
that. My dad has been wearing this like head wrap scarf thing,
Oh.
and it looks so ridiculous on him. But it's been cold, and it keeps him warm, and he really likes it. And I don't think he realizes that it makes him
looks
look like
silly.
a fucking grandma or something. It's so like, oh, dude, that is the most. This is worse than the fanny pack, like, dude. And like, but like it keeps him warm, and he's like he loves it, and so you just don't say anything.
Bro.
Don't say anything.
Okay, we are. We.
Yeah. Did they both go away?
I didn't,
Oh no, you're still here.
but I'm thinking about it because I made a like pile of pillows to like recline onto, and it needs just one more.
Oh, yeah, I kind of do the same thing, except I use blankets to lie down on and keep my spine and everything lined up still, but it takes quite a bit of work to get that lined up. That's why you
Yeah, I
see me
bet.
fiddling a lot when I'm laying down.
Mm.
What I need is a
I
hammock.
wish I could. What I wish I could use is the beanbag, but
Or a beanbag.
that is
Yeah, that would do too.
that is unavailable right now. All right, I'm gonna go get a pillow.
Just don't lay down in VR, forehead. Can't believe you lost.
I'm back. Okay.
I was 1 second away from humans still away.
Yuln's looking at me.
Grabbing my hands.
What?
I was grabbing my hands.
Just the weird motions people make when the soul re-enters their body. Yulin,
What if
down.
someone like goes AFK and but then they come back for like a few minutes, they talk to you and they leave, and then they come back again and they're like, "All right, guys, I'm finally back."
Like that little moment that they came back in the middle wasn't them at all.
Yeah.
Like they go AFK, and then like while clearly in an AFK position, their face just looks at you and they go, "Wake up! Everybody's waiting for you.
What the
Please,
fuck,
we miss
Keelan?
you. Just please wake up."
Oh no! Don't bring that up, Keelan. I know what
I
know
hate
what you're
that.
talking about. Don't.
And then 10 seconds later, you're like, "What the fuck?" Then they're just like, "Okay, I'm back."
Not just
What's up? Why are you
sugar,
looking at me?
If not a sweetener, and then black pepper, cinnamon, and potentially clove. The hawthorn slices.
This video got timestamped, so I wonder if we're only supposed to see a small snippet of it, because these are pretty lengthy, and there's 4 of them.
Extract, and let's see what it's all about.
Oh, it did get timestamped, huh?
Oh, man, that's unusual.
Who posted them?
Radio.
Oh, I don't know if they're here.
Who I don't know.
But then it's sweet.
I like his
And there's
comment
like a
of,
ginger
"That's
spice.
unusual."
So that's like some kind of candy, almost. And not really sure how much fiber is really in it. I think it's mostly sugar, and then it's going also for its medicinal qualities. Let's go over to this fish.
What did he say?
It sounded like, "Let's go over to this bitch."
It tastes
So
like
then about
something you
fish?
put on a hook and
Maybe
drop in the
fish.
water so you can actually catch some real fish.
Fish makes
it's sweet.
sense.
Salty.
Bitch was what I heard and what was funny to me.
You're gonna need a lot of water for food like this. It's compact, which is great. 3,600 calories in that small package. I mean, it does weigh 2 pounds, but it's really not too bad for that calorie content. By the 1990s, China started to expand their rations. That's when they really started
I think
putting
I,
a lot of money into
a
them.
long time ago, I
And
ate
having
MRE
rations for
on,
pretty much
MRE on
every
stream.
scenario you can imagine, such as this. Anti-hypoxia.
Doesn't Leaf do that
What?
on occasion too?
An MRE?
Sickness. Also, anti-radiation food given to missile troops. and
Do you know what an
submarine
MRE is?
crews even. There are 4 different classifications of Chinese
It's
rations.
it's
General
rations,
field ration,
military rations.
life-saving food, long voyage food.
Stands for
and
meals
general
ready to
food, which is
eat.
kind of like basic food for forward outpost bases and field kitchens.
But yeah, it's a military
And
ration.
A lot of that is canned. And
You remember the barbecue video where he was like, had like things to warm up his food?
Basic type stuff, and going back to things like just
Yes.
again steamed.
A lot of them have stuff like that.
General field rations or a field operation food consists.
I think I
of
saw
these food
one channel
bars
have
and
like,
then
like
individual soldiers self-heating meals like the type 9, 13,
a radioactive
17,
cell to warm up their
and
food.
type 18 all still currently produced. Let's check out
I think we saw that
piece of
one
chocolate.
in
These are the
during one
same
of our
ones
food
as the
vid
type
nights.
17s.
Maybe. I thought it was really, really cool.
I don't know if that's bloom in the center or like a cream center. Let's see. No, that's just bloom.
Oh,
That smells waxy. It smells like there's a fair amount of vanillin in there as well. Or vanilla. Probably artificial vanillin.
wait, I think I've seen this guy's videos before.
There's like hardly any flavor.
What's
I'm sure
wild
this
to
would
me
withstand
is that he was just like, "Where should I film my
probably
food
has a high
videos?"
melting point rate.
Standing in the corner of this room.
It's like a
Perfect.
modern version of chocolate.
Like, fuck the table. Fuck your countertop.
I mean, like,
I'm just
the
standing
fact
in the
that it
corner over here. I got cool
has
shit in
juice
this
where
corner.
it would prevent flavor transfer. It's just
I swapped the audio to mono. I think you guys should be able to tell now, right? Because when the camera's attached, I feel like mono is better because
that's right.
people
That's
could be
not
coming
me.
from either
It's like
side.
a strange flavor. And with the little blue
They wouldn't have
bits,
noticed that.
I would expect it to be like a cool mint. It's not.
It probably heard you
Seems
getting
like
louder and
there's
quieter.
calcium carbonate in there or something. would probably also help reduce
Yeah,
ingestion.
but hopefully not spinning.
And a follow-up of soap. Like, not the flavor, the bitter flavor of soap, but the smell.
Yeah,
of,
it's
like,
just
a
something that really
detergent
bothers me with
Very
VR streams when people
unusual
have
and
the
not,
camera
like,
facing them.
palatable at all.
Oh, and the
what would
voice is
be
coming
your
from the
napkin
opposite
or toilet
direction.
paper.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. It's
Where they
pretty-
actually are, yeah.
Pretty strong.
Yeah, it's better to just have it on
Probably
mono.
not super
I don't
absorbent,
remember every
but
time, but I
would
try to
still
have
do
it
the
on.
trick. The toothpick.
Not that you do that a
Those
whole
are
lot
really
anyway.
strong.
Well, when
Spiky.
I'm just
We'll have
facing
the
the
camera
when I'm
facing
just
you.
facing the camera, when I'm facing this way and the
Thought
camera's
about it.
pointing at me
Why
from
not
behind, it's always
make
gonna
a
match.
porridge out of these. If you
Yeah.
were needing to
But if I ever
stretch,
turn around, it's gonna be
wow.
confusing.
which 3,600 calories, this
Yeah.
entire ration, I'll bet you
But,
this thing
but
could
the
get
food
stretched
vid nights
to
are the
2
only
days,
time where you
potentially
do
even
have
3
the
on a
stream
restricted
camera on.
calorie basis, if needed. If you had the time, like if you wanted a little sit-down meal, could you do this? Let's find out. I mean, maybe it'll seem a little bit less like onion, which, by the way, gosh, I gotta try a little piece of this and see. It just tastes like onions. Everything tastes like green onion and chocolate with a slight rice crisp. Is what
Wait,
that
son,
tastes
talk
like.
for me? Oh, never mind.
Add some hot water to each.
I just need to
these.
make sure I
It'll
don't have mono
soften up
turned
the
on for
bars.
myself.
Right.
So are
It'll
these
absorb,
MRE things like healthy or?
and then they'll.
They're
break it
calorie
easier,
dense.
in theory.
That's the main. That's the main thing about them.
Yeah, it all smells like.
They have to be tolerable to eat and calorie dense. Oh, and
This one breaks up
really
easy.
and very shelf stable.
Also has sesame seeds. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna let these soak for a minute. Okay, they're reconstituted. For the most part, I think
Wow, you
if
should
I
not
leave
have
it
mixed those
another
with water,
minute or
dude.
two,
That looks
they will thicken
vile.
even more. Each one has sesame seed.
Yolan wouldn't be
It's a
able
little
to do
difficult to see
military
with
if
this
only
one.
because of
Let's try
this.
this out.
I mean, it looked
That's
fine
not
as a
bad at all.
bar.
Let's get a thicker
I
bite.
could probably do
There
that
we
as a
go.
bar. Now that it's like this, I'm just like, ugh.
They're better reconstituted. Look at this. If you had the water,
Oh yeah,
can
you don't
do
like
this.
mash like this, huh?
and you know the water, the thyme,
No.
and a mess kit, you definitely need something.
Unless it's like a perfect cream, no.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't taste like onion anymore. Either.
That's for surviving the front lines, not luxury food. Yeah.
This is definitely
Yeah.
more palatable than eating them dry. The chocolate, whoa, look how that thickens up. This worked out really well.
This worked out really well, Yoland over
That's
here.
not bad. It has a rich cocoa
Literally,
flavor
like,
and
squirming,
completely
just like,
loses that
"Ugh,
onion,
stomach
which is pretty much in the forefront of flavor before.
I take it Elon
I mean,
doesn't
it
like
was
chili either.
terrible. It just tasted like an
I
onion
would-
chocolate
Dylan probably
cookie
hate
bar,
chili.
which is just bizarre. It doesn't work.
I have a chili story that is not appropriate for watching
Mm.
food videos or while eating.
Okay,
And you could
okay,
add
you don't
more
need to tell
water
us.
and
I
really stretch
think
it.
I already know what happened.
This really brings out the flavor. You can taste the sesame seed.
Surprisingly
This is a
common chili story.
versatile ration.
He
I
downed
mean,
it.
They're
It's a
almost
great
like
chili story.
chemical bars in a sense.
No,
I'd say
I
they're
fucking didn't.
definitely
No,
enriched
no,
with
he
vitamins
cleaned.
and
He
minerals.
cleaned his
Soy
bowls.
protein, whole wheat flour, some
I
kind
thought
of
you were talking about
malt,
me and my chili
and
story. I was like,
the
no.
variation in ingredients, not that much. So when it comes down to it, probably easy to produce. Well, anyway, this is Steve 1989. I hope you liked the video.
1989. He says that every time.
Or old.
You
Alright,
literally
cool.
just put his birth year in his name.
And
Don't
he
a lot of
just
gamers do that too.
and he just says it every time in every video, I guess. Right?
One of Leaf's mods has their birth date in their name, and I always tease him about it.
It's
'Cause
so.
it's a very,
It's supposed to
a
look
very
so cool,
common word.
Yoland, but it's Steve 1980. Oh, it's getting closer. I shouldn't make fun of his username. He probably
Hold on.
worked hard on it.
Hold on. Is this the same guy?
It
Yeah.
paused, I think. Is it playing for you guys? Oh, it's just started.
It's
Question mark? Oh no, I have
playing,
white
yeah.
screen. Oh, do we have to remake?
Oh my god, it is.
Have to rejoin? Or did timestamps break yet?
I think it's the timestamp. Here, let's try to rejoin.
Yeah. I am not used to seeing Tor that tiny.
Oh, it didn't put the camera in the right spot.
It's following you right now.
Oh, it is?
It's on your back. I see it on your stream. It's just spinning around.
Weird that it didn't keep the anchor correctly.
But it did load the right video for you.
Mm-hmm. What is that green stuff?
Mountain Dew?
Liver pate. I think I've had my fair share of that. I don't know. We might go back to it. Who knows? This lemon lime beverage base. Whoa. This is an unusual, like, zest.
I wouldn't be able to drink that on the color alone.
Oh,
I don't know, it's getting better as I drink it, but whatever that is.
all he wanted was something.
Now for this.
To eat.
Yo, that cracker looks good though.
That's probably the most appetizing looking thing there.
Man.
Let's make Yulin eat it,
Okay.
Murray. I don't want
What's the thing in the-
Yulin to lose his lunch.
The salt.
I don't know what the thing in the bottom middle is, and I can't tell what the thing in the top left
You can
is.
tell they're the old style.
Oh, I didn't even know there's something up there because of
there's
my
something
screen
there.
brightness.
It has that
Top middle also
Oh,
looks like
man.
it's just bread.
Yeah.
green and red bell peppers. And you can taste it. Accentuated flavor with the salt.
This one's
Much
titled,
better flavor. The vegetable cracker.
People, I imagine people just scarf these
1994
down.
US
This
HPM.
is a rare treat.
Oh, the bell pepper flavors in the cracker? Oh, that's...
Check out some
Raisins? Oh, raisins
Raisins.
shouldn't be bad.
Raisins, gross.
Oh,
What? You don't like raisins?
they're so rich.
I do not like
I wanna
raisins.
shortchange myself.
I
have
used to
have
not like
large
raisins,
handfuls
but
of
I've grown to like them.
They're not thirst provoking. They must not have
Salted vegetable
tasted like
cracker.
that back in the day. I don't know. Maybe they did.
And that middle
Maybe
piece
they were
there is
always
turkey.
dry. I just don't understand how they lasted this long without any kind of degradation.
Oh, you know what the
Like,
timestamp is for? It might have been like to where he starts
No.
eating it.
like decrease in their flavor
To
at
save
all.
us time.
And
The
again,
fourth
they
one doesn't have a
increase in flavor.
timestamp.
It's like an amplified raisin flavor. It's like raisins.
You're not a fan of
times
raisins
5.
either?
Yeah, because I think
Twice as dry. This is amazing.
I think he
It's like
goes over the
flatbread,
details of how they're
vegetable,
packaged and how
shelf-stable
they're
vegetable
assembled.
flatbread with these
Maybe
rich
MREs are
raisins
going to be
and
somewhat more okay
kind of
than
unusual
most, given it's a C
halfway
brand.
decent lime
What?
drink.
Is that jelly? They made shelf-stable oh, I guess jelly wouldn't be hard to make shelf-stable.
Jelly donut. That's what I'm going to pretend this is. And see if it works.
You definitely surfs, right, Yoland?
I don't think he does.
No? I think he surfs.
His hair is way too smooth and silky for surfing.
We're gonna need to improvise here.
Oh, he's adding the jelly to whatever that is.
Turkey, apparently, according to the video title.
A what?
Let's see
Turkey.
if this helps out at all.
I'm hearing the word, I'm just not understanding it.
Turkey in a different form. Block.
Absolutely does. You know, really.
Oh, he likes the
Offsets
jelly
a
on the
lot of that.
turkey.
Kind of dull flavor that it has.
You don't like jelly on?
It's a dull,
I
overly
don't.
processed meat patty from the mid-90s.
Man,
I don't remember the last
feel
time
like
I
it's held up
tried
quite
jelly,
well.
so
It's
I
just
might try it
not really
now
all
and
that
be like,
great.
oh, actually, this ain't
Probably
half
why they
bad,
give you
but
so much
You
jam,
like Jello?
turkey and dressing, essentially.
not
what they're giving you here.
particularly. But I can eat it.
It's pretty
It's-
demented, but
It's vaguely
I like
like
jelly.
Jello.
jeez.
I don't like Jello though.
They're vaguely similar, not that similar. Oh, he just cleaned
That's-
with
kind
those
of love how he
raisins.
grabs-
Raisins.
I kind of love how he grabs the raisins. Like, I'd be doing it with, like, fingertips, and he's just like, no, whole hand.
Look at that.
Oh.
Salted
Raisins
Oh, it's salted?
mine.
Oh, it's
How would
salted
you
too?
try
Okay,
this?
that cracker's probably delicious.
Shelf-stable food achievement. I don't know why the salt was only ever in this. Oh, man.
Oh, nothing else has salt? Oh.
The shelf-stable bread was pretty yeasty and dry. Still edible, but definitely not palatable. The vegetable crackers, the raisins, and beverage base were in great shape. The strawberry jam was a little bit oxidized, darkened. But it wasn't too bad. It really helps with the turkey patty. An innovative ration that really fit the bill for what it was needed for in the short amount of time that they had to whip it up, to really put it together to give to these
Navy
refugees
ships
that needed it.
typically have
lived off
kitchens.
this
Oh.
Sometime.
Yeah,
I'm gonna save this.
you could fit
That
a
was
lot
the
on a
HBM.
ship.
What an
I see.
experience. Well, anyway, this is Steve 1989. If you like the video,
Steve,
Often said-
1989.
back at you with something.
Yeah, and it's often
Hardcore.
said that Navy and Air Force have the best meals.
I see.
See,
It's like the content of his videos are good, but his production is like your college roommate just started a YouTube channel.
I mean, he found a formula, Euland, and he's doing it.
How many subscribers does he have out of
He
curiosity?
probably has a lot.
come on, let's get a little bite.
This gives the vibe of like an awkward channel with
I don't know how they do it.
over a
It
million
tastes so normal.
subs.
There's a nice natural yeast smell.
2.03 million.
It actually smells
Oh
almost
shit!
freshly baked.
See, I would love to just
bread
have
for
some
the fruit
awkward channel like
and
this that has that many
just a
subs,
smidgen.
just so like you could talk to people like you work in a cubicle. That's weird.
That's like
I just
raspberry
eat
dessert
army
sauce
food.
and
You know, it's
has some
funny.
seeds. Perfect, like,
You know, it'd be really
satisfying
funny if like
viscosity.
you just
Almost
kept
like
making these
gelatinous
videos, right, and then
texture.
you monetize them, and you just
A fruit
didn't
snack
check
in
your
gel form.
subscriber count,
Some of the best. Gee,
and just kept
I'd
making
like a million
videos.
of them. Wish I had a warehouse full
Well,
of
I mean,
that.
to some
And this
degree, you'd
food.
have to know, right? Because you'd be getting checks in the mail for
this.
like $40,000
Sweet
a month, and you're like, hang on. Hang
Just,
on.
just 1 month, they
Built to
come back, they
last.
look at their check, and it's like, hold up.
And this is ready. The pork
Holy shit, my
itself
parents got a check
a
yesterday, and they were
very
like,
good quality. It's not.
we need
overly
you to bring this to the
processed.
bank for us
It's
because we're
like
not in
perfect
Missouri.
Gourmet pork or
And I was
anything,
like,
but
okay, and
held
I had to look at the check to
savory.
go deposit
it has a
it.
nice little
Mm-hmm.
chew.
It was so much fucking money. I was like,
Ooh,
that's
that water chestnut,
more than I've ever seen on a piece of paper.
little red peppers. Nice flavor. It's pretty fresh. Celery, crunchy water chestnut, spinach. Yeah, that is fantastic. Let's see here. I'm going to finish the coffee, and then
Free drinks.
hold on. Let's have a bite of this chocolate bar.
Oh, that chocolate bar is
See,
probably
that
like
looks good.
Wafer.
crunchy.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's. Oh, is that nougat?
Looks like nougat.
The mocha
Yeah.
chocolate bar. Ever so slight staleness or something to the texture, but it's like barely noticeable. Still fresh.
Man, I ordered like on the.
Wait, hold on.
With a
Is he
wafer
alternating
cookie
hands to show it?
on each side and coated on the
It's
outside.
like in his
with
left
a
hand, then he moved it to his
chocolate
right
that
hand, and then
melts on
off
your
screen and
fingers. Look,
moved it to his left hand again.
it's like that
It's
old
because it's getting chocolate all
emulsified
over
chocolate.
it.
And why not check out the rice?
It's melting.
I got
Liquid in it.
I ordered like memory pods for my armrest for my
Preferable over
my seat,
any
Yoland.
kind of crunchy rice.
And they're gonna
cracked in a
and they,
tooth.
they still haven't shipped yet. I don't know when they're gonna get here.
Let's check this out. It smelled fine. I mean,
So
it
does
smelled
your chair have
perfectly
like
fine.
They
armrests?
have
or-
regular armrests, just like the regular like foam hard foam ones. But
It's so odd.
but I'm waiting for the
Okay, it's
the
fresh.
good
one
ones,
sec.
you know,
It's perfectly fresh, but the rice.
because it looked really.
Great.
It sound like
I have the
memory
hard,
foam
Actual
ones sound
texture
really
of
nice.
this rice.
I have hard foam
It's more
ones,
like candy
and
pieces
after
of
3 years,
pasta.
they're kind of starting to like
It doesn't
explode.
like rice.
Explode.
Is that even real rice? Is that
Mm.
like
At least you can replace them pretty easily.
an insanely high
Yeah,
sodium
well, I
content
I think I'm gonna
That's
replace the
real
chair
nice,
before
actually. for flavor?
You could probably sell the
Like,
chair for a
actually try
decent
to
amount,
like-
right?
With a pasta rice and
Maybe.
unusual in its overall flavor.
I
but
feel
then
like
it's
I mean
very-
I feel like a Secret Lab
Mm.
chair would be able to sell well.
mixes well with the pork chow.
I've never tried selling a chair like that.
I mean, you could leave it out on the street and make some kid very happy.
All that bread. See how well
Holy
it's
shit! In
absorbs the
Texas,
fruit.
if you wanted to get rid of
Syrup.
something, you just put it on the street, and somebody would take it away
Yeah.
within an hour.
Wow, that's dessert.
I,
like that
Just
in
in
a
the
lot of
I'm the
places.
kid.
Real quick. Whoa. Look at this thing.
What are you gonna replace it with? A fancy a fancy
Fantastic.
office chair?
I wonder if it's chewy.
A fancy office chair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'd be cool to
I
get
have
like
come
an
to the opinion that
chocolate taffy. A creamy milk
gaming
chocolate
chairs are kind of a
mint
scam.
flavor. It almost tastes like ice
It
cream.
might just not work for you.
Baskin
This thing
Robbins,
is
there you go.
like super comfortable.
Wow. Can you get them anywhere anymore?
Like
I
way
wonder.
better
Well,
than my
that's
last
insane.
chair.
Okay, like he changes every time.
That
He looks like a completely different person.
peanut butter and jelly perfection right there.
How far
Are we
apart are these
getting
videos
videos?
dated?
With like 3 years between them each
Nice
time.
bowl of cherry fruit soup.
You got me curious now.
It looks like he aged 10 years.
That's so insanely.
Yeah, this one was dated
refreshing. You can drink it
2020,
directly
2
out of
years
that
ago.
retort.
Now I'm just thinking I'm thinking I
Since
might
2020.
I'm thinking I'll probably
Beverage.
keep this chair for fucking ever, Yoland.
The chunks of cherry, they're like
I
whole
mean, if it
cherries
works
in
for
there.
you.
With a tart cherry
Fantastic.
Yeah,
juice.
hopefully
It's
it
just, like,
holds up.
So
Yeah, that one was
satisfying
9 months ago.
I'm not like rough
and
to
that
my
one
my
was-
chairs. I don't think.
I don't think I am, except for that I'm in them like 16 hours a day.
What a ration. They don't make them like they used to, that's for sure.
What a ration.
That one was also dated 9 months
Pork
ago.
chow mein.
Yeah, that's the weird thing too, Tor, is
Really like
that
this
I've
just on
heard
its own.
either
Not
the
a
Secret
fan of
Labs chairs
rice.
are really good
It's a
or
little
really
bit
bad.
odd. And I
For some
know that
people.
that's, like, normal.
I mean, so when I
The
first
fact
got
that
mine,
it's
I
not
loved it.
normal is normal.
It's just after 3
There's
years, I'm
nothing
like, hey, my
it's not
back
like it's
hurts a lot.
degraded.
And this
It's
didn't
just
used to
not
happen.
great. I don't think it ever will.
Are you sure it's
I don't know
because
why
of the
this
chair
thing
though?
changed up, you know? That's the weakest
No,
link
but it makes
of the
sense that it would
ration
be,
is the
because
rice.
nothing else has changed.
I mean, it could just be that
Pretty
it's
obvious as
you're
to
getting
why.
older,
It's
Yoland.
like, yeah, it's like pasta. Like weird
Could
little
be.
chunks of pasta. And
But you're
not
gonna
rice.
replace the
It's
chair
like
because that's not the
abnormal
case.
Imitation rice or some kind of instant rice. It's just strange.
I mean, I'm not the only one who has this
Not
opinion,
bad, it's
so.
just
Oh yeah.
unusual.
I think the new 8 I think people are liking like the newest chairs.
Lacks the enjoyable nature of what rice can give in its texture. It's just so like minimal in that regard, and
I think
that's kind of
what
sad.
Bradle would
This dude
It's so amazing,
Has
you know?
a 2 million
Not this
subscriber
stuff.
YouTube channel.
It's rash.
And he doesn't get like a proper like presentation setup. He's in the corner of his room. This is so bizarre to me.
Sounds like something you'd do. You'd find something that works and you just keep doing it, right?
And then a wafer bar.
Yes, but
chocolate on the outside. It's only lightly stale.
if I had fuck you money, I'd start like being like, okay, this little inconvenience I can fix now.
I'm not standing in the corner of my room.
You know, the flavor.
Holding the tray.
I'm not standing in my.
A little bit of the metallic canned
Like,
flavor to
how many
it.
times do you think he's dropped a plate?
Fresh can, you know.
So what you're saying, Yulin, is that this is an artifact of how YouTube was in the mid 2000s.
Yeah, I think this
My
is like
apologies.
this
Any
has
of that
like
fancy
old.
setup.
This sounds feels like old like
That last
content.
bite of the chocolate bar, but I'm just gonna save it for good luck.
No, I think this
Check
guy's
out
just
the
weird.
Instant tea. Wasn't even instant tea. I steeped it. Don't know why I call it that.
Not enough
tea,
clickbait. Not enough clickbaity
nice and
thumbnail either of him looking at the camera, mouth wide open.
And
It's
people
because
people
the
want to
creamer-
see these
that creamer
videos,
really
and
saves it.
he can
Lemon
keep
beverage base.
making them. Where does he
This-
get all of these MREs? I
You can
wonder.
actually
I
drink
bet
this
people send him
at the
some
end
now
and not
by
have
now,
to worry
right?
Too much about it. Really
Probably
counteracting
surplus.
everything with the rest of this.
Like he like really wants some
yeah,
like
being sent these.
specific
If it weren't
specific
for the
companies
rice
like
being
MRE.
so odd,
He's like, hey
again, almost
guys,
being like
can
a
you guys
small
get me
cut
this
piece of
MRE?
pasta instead of an actual grain of rice.
I'd
Along
say
with the
that'd be
fact
the
that
case at this
it took
point.
8 minutes to prep.
Got enough
So
people
you need
watching the
boiling
channel.
water,
They'll be
8
sending
minutes to prep the rice, and the
their
rice
MREs,
itself
whatever they
isn't
have
all
on
that great.
hand.
Yeah, it's no wonder why it was taken out.
I want a 50-year-old
Well,
MRE
anyway, this is Steve 1989, and I hope you liked the video.
from
I'll be coming
Finland.
back at you with something new.
I bet there is one. I bet if you search, there'd be a 50-year-old MRE from Finland.
See.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
I'm just thinking, I wonder how far back you could go. Maybe not a true MRE, but just think, how did medieval soldiers have their meals?
Do you think there's different
I
levels?
like how he has progress photos there.
Do you think there's different levels, like easy to get ones, and then every now and then he's like, "This one's a real treat, guys. This one's really rare to get, so this is a real treat for us."
This one isn't timestamped. Very intense music.
Oh my god.
This is the newest US MRE for the year 2020. Menu number 20. Italian sausage with peppers and onions and marinara sauce. It replaced hash browns with bacon, peppers, and onions, which ran from 2015 to 2019. So was this an upgrade or
Wait.
a downgrade?
Replace
Let's find
hash
out.
browns.
It was packed the 6th day of 2020.
I guess.
Replaced
What the
with
fuck?
what, though?
Italian sausage.
That's
Look at all this plastic.
Main course, Italian sausage with
You guys don't get to see it at the
peppers and
beginning,
onions.
but there's so much plastic in these
Not bad.
things.
22 grams of protein, 16 grams
Yeah.
of fat, 80% of your vitamin C.
But like that's
accessory package.
plastic makes it really easy to package stuff really well.
Recovery trail mix. Osmotic cranberries.
We need to find
So
something
weird
to
train of
replace.
thought.
Cranberries.
He
Dry roasted peanuts.
weird train of thought. He was holding
Cheese
the
spread.
ingredients, and there was a lot of thumb in the shot,
Crackers.
and it made me think of Puss in Boots because of Jack Horner.
Beverage based
What?
orange type.
I haven't
3.
watched it yet. We should watch this.
Accessory packet. Real
I've
quick.
seen a lot of clips on YouTube.
Bill's Brew.
That's how you watch
Packaged
movies,
before,
isn't
not
it?
bad. It's freeze dried instead of
It
straight
really-
dried.
it really
That's looking
is.
pretty good.
It's
possible to do.
Set on your tray.
So
Okay, let's
good.
first start off by
And everybody is
Heating up that
so
man.
horny for the wolf.
Oh,
like furry horny?
Like feral horny.
we'll also put
Oh.
the cheese spread in there.
like bow horny.
You'll understand. Like bow horny. Like buff pup horny.
Oh. I see.
Oh yeah, listen to that.
I did see
You'll
a post from
you'll
Buff Pup
understand.
today.
Look at how this is all set up. Interesting. Oh yeah, you don't want it
Now for
lying
that Bill's
flat.
Brew freeze-dried coffee.
Kayla was saying in chat that normally the military just eats this dry.
Oh, that smells good quality. Look at this. Nice, big, freeze-dried chunks.
It's so easy to watch a summary of a movie on YouTube and you feel like you just watched the whole thing.
Well, granted, there are some movie trailers that spoil the entire plot. It's like, okay, well, I have no reason to watch the movie now. I pretty much seen it all in a span of 2 minutes.
If you're under 4. Under 4?
Under fire?
Fire.
Now for that beverage base orange type 3.
Oh yeah, yeah. He like goes through all like cooking it and like warming it up and everything before he starts eating it all. So that's why like I think that's why we got the timestamp earlier. But it's cool. It'd probably be cool to see like the whole process once at least.
Yeah.
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 You keep looking at me. Yeah.
Let's check
You
out
heard that too.
recovery trail mix.
What does that even mean?
Here's a thought. Do you think there's
310
people
calories,
that like they
10
don't eat
grams
their
of
coffee,
protein,
they just save
81
the
grams of
packet
fat,
and
30
then
grams of carbs.
Bring it home?
There's a lot going on here.
no, and then like on their third like MRE or whatever, they have like a
Wow.
triple coffee.
It's a real smorgasbord. Looks like a burnt.
I don't know, Yolan.
Have you ever done that with
almonds, cashews, peanuts?
Have you ever done that with Top Ramen?
No, it sounds really salty.
Really?
It smells like just a bunch of burnt pretzels.
With the ramen noodles, I
pretty
have
hearty
done that.
mixed
Not
nuts.
with the seasoning, though. It's too much.
So what I would do sometimes is like you eat
Have a bite of this.
a ramen packet dry and you
That's a
save
nice
the seasoning,
balance of flavor. The slight
and then when you
malt
cook it next
to
time,
those
you cook like
pretzels, they're
2,
salted.
but you put 3 packets of
Tiny
seasoning in.
circular.
Oh, that's
Jesus.
too much.
That I feel like I
Pretzel
would
nibs.
pass out from eating something like
The
that.
almonds taste pretty normal.
I
They're not too
already
dry.
should not be eating instant ramen anyway.
And cashews, you can't go wrong with those. A little bit of a chlorophyll follow-up to the cashew, but still, they're
Chlorophyll?
not bad. A nice dry roasted peanut.
What does he mean
You
by
still taste the
chlorophyll?
green in it.
Oh, that tastes like decent diner coffee right there. Maybe a little bit less flavor overall. Not bad.
Worst MREs are the
Osmotic
vegan ones.
cranberries.
I tilted my chair back and it popped a little
It
bit.
has sunflower oil. That might go rancid.
That
within
little
about
heart attack
3
you
to
get
5
when you
years
lean
if
back
it's
too
not well
far
stored.
and thinking you're gonna fall backwards.
No, it just didn't go all the way into a notch.
Oh, I thought you'd be laying down actually.
I can't lie.
Dry
I don't
roasted
feel
peanuts.
comfortable lying down right now.
That's a nice little bit. Some good quality peanuts, a nice and normal roasted smell. No chemical undertones.
You see
or
that? I
anything
actually
like that.
had a little bit of some vegetable plant-based meat today, and
excellent
I should
on-the-go
have known. I
snacks,
put like
37
this
grams
much
of
in the
sugar and
skillet
cranberries,
to
and then another
warm it up a little
7
bit, and it
grams
shrunk
of Italian
like any
sausage,
vegetable.
only 2 in that recovery trail mix. It's a pretty low
Meat
sugar
shrinks
menu.
when cut. Well, plant-based meat shrinks when it's cut.
Live dangerously here.
That sounds dangerous to
Wasn't
like
bad though.
to like go in military and you're like you need rations and you're like
Try some
I gotta go
cranberries on their own
vegan.
first.
That sounds dangerous.
They're a little bit more tart than I remember
Yeah.
them being. A bit sweet and sticky. The sunflower oil helps retain moisture.
But as for the meat itself, it was all right, but it felt like I was missing a lot of the volume that you do.
You
with
know
regular
what?
meat.
If we can
And
ever
it's such a
manufacture
nice
meat
change up
like
from
really
your average
well,
range of MRE snacks
I
and
bet
sides.
the
You can
military would
mix
be
them
the
together.
first to like
It's not
hop on
overly
that, huh?
sweet. The sweetness of the
Oh, for sure.
cranberries are balanced out by the rest of it.
We need a
And
meat tower
there's more
like in
energy, there's
Warframe.
more nutrition
Oh
And
no.
You're getting a bunch of poly and monounsaturated.
What do you mean,
fats
no?
with
That's
mixed
exactly what
nuts.
you're talking about.
If I think tofu can be bad, try emery tofu. What? Tofu isn't bad.
Corn fucking
This is
loves
the way to
tofu.
go. Mix them up.
Wait,
I
so
wasn't
did you
too
not end
sure
up
about
liking
this at
tofu,
first.
Eland?
It seemed pretty boring. Pretzels,
I only
mixed
tried it
nuts, and then
the
another
3
pack of
times.
peanuts on the side,
Mhm.
and cranberries. It almost seems like a redundant
just-
thing.
it wasn't
You mix
working
it
for
up,
me.
and then it makes
Mhm.
sense. The great thing about that
Was
is
it by
not gonna
itself,
spike your
or
blood
did you
sugar
mix it with
levels
other
like a lot of
things?
these other lower nutrition snacks.
It was
that are
flavored,
high
but
in
it wasn't
sugar.
like heavily
Give you that
flavored.
crash, and you'll
Yeah, I
feel
think
it.
you need a
But it
lot
was
of
a- it was a
flavor for
texture thing.
tofu.
Orange beverage
Mm.
base type 3. You know,
You got the
even
ones
with
that
it
are
being
like at
sweetened
the
with
soft
aspartame,
ones, I
artificial
imagine, right?
sweetener, it actually tastes like some orange
I
juice,
got
just a
some
little
firm
bit.
type.
Okay.
This main is probably ready.
Because there's soft tofu, there's firm tofu, and then there's deep fried tofu. I really like the deep fried tofu. And this soft tofu. And the firm tofu.
I'm just looking at the fallen videos. Another ordinary sausage video.
Well, it smells amazing. You can see
I like
that
tofu.
sausage.
Can you tell?
Yeah.
Nice. Actually, quite a bit of liquid. Let's make sure we get some sausage.
I bet
Wonder
all
if
of
a
the
Taco video
editing
is gonna work in this
is
player.
just cut
Exceptional
sealant.
flavor. The sausage tastes like
Yeah.
it's freshly cooked. It's pretty spicy. There's chili powder in there, like a chili pepper, and where are the bell peppers?
I bet it takes like
See
very
tomato.
little time to edit everything.
That sausage, nice marbling, good fat content.
Well,
You need
comparatively.
that. Pork sausage with a light sweetness. That tastes like something you'd get off a food truck. I feel
Like,
like you could use
Around the amount of time it took
the
to shoot
crackers
it,
and
probably.
cheese. Nice is.
Okay, now I can tell. Now I definitely can tell you're in your chair with the way you're pivoting right now.
I'm
or
amazed
was.
that maintained its shape.
Yep, like that.
Didn't break up. Break this one up.
Spin.
Oh,
This
Yeah,
could use
yeah.
just a little bit of crunch.
crunch.
Croissant.
Hi, Mango.
Hey, Mango. You used to watch Emery
Used to
videos,
watch MRE
Mango?
videos.
You probably
Wow.
watched
The
these
cheese
ones.
is a nice touch, and there's not too much of it in there. There's a fair amount of garlic in this. It's not the most exciting when it comes
God
down to the
damn it.
snacks, but
What?
it's effective.
It's a different dude again.
Add the cracker to it, gives it that crunch.
You know what's crazy, Euland, is that everyone, 3 of the 4 videos were posted around the same time. Although maybe they weren't recorded around the same time.
Some people just look
So
different
I
every
actually have a
time
lot
you
of
see
trouble-
them.
There's quite a bit of sausage in it.
I have a lot of trouble
It'll
recognizing
shortchange
people by
it.
facial features,
Flavor, again, is
and
just
I almost go
excellent.
exclusively off hair. And so, when you drastically change your hair like this dude every video, it's literally like I'm looking at a
It's sort of
different
that beef
person.
massage. They're getting closer to having.
I kind of want to bring out that
MREs that
avatar
taste
now
like
that has like 8 different
halfway fresh
hairstyles I
food.
can swap in and out. Or maybe it was 15.
You sure you don't?
There's
You
nothing
sure you don't have
abnormal tasting
propagnosia,
about this.
Ewan?
At all.
I don't know
Ah!
what that is, and maybe I do.
High in vitamin C.
It's a thing where you.
Well,
It's
that's
it's
tomatoes, makes sense.
Or maybe I
Medicine's
got it
well
wrong.
mixed
It's
out.
face
You can split it
blindness.
up, have your trail
Like
mix
it's an
on
actual
down.
thing.
Once you get a minute to sit down and relax, you can
You should
have
watch the
cheese
veggie
and
omelet
add the
review
crackers
by
and
this
cheese
guy.
to it. You know,
Oh, I don't know. That doesn't sound.
Great
There's food
spicy,
videos supposed to be
smoky,
comfy,
savory. I mean, it's just a flavorful dish.
but thank
You're
you for the
saying that's
100
more-
Supposed
bits.
to be.
But you called it a
Do this.
bomblet, which is like,
Ultimate.
how is that not related to like puking?
Watch it.
Save it for next week.
Well, we just got 100 bits for it, Euland.
Goes well with this orange beverage base type 3. Even being
Do you think you can find it, son? Just put it next so we can get it out of our head as fast as
It
possible.
tastes natural, and it's not overpowering.
Hey.
Seems like they've optimized that formula. Finally tastes pretty normal.
Gonna hit pack 4 while I'm looking for it.
100 bits? Am I cheap?
Love these burnt pretzels. I mean, if they weren't burnt, you wouldn't have nearly as much flavor. It has a nice little charred bit on each one. That's what makes it.
I don't know what I did to Kyla. Cor, why
Cheese and
does
crackers.
Kyla hate me?
MRE
I
classic.
don't know. Maybe you stole something from them in Warframe.
Oh, that kind of smells funny. Tastes like nachos and cheese to me.
Come on, right click.
Can't waste this.
Hold on, I don't have luck in Warframe.
The gum. Sure, nothing's changed with this.
Dumb.
Nope. Sweetened with xylitol. You chew enough of them, it'll help get things moving.
Oh,
There you go. Italian sausage with peppers and onions and marinara sauce. Definitely a great new menu.
Oh
I
dear.
have to say,
2008
might not be
MRE
as exciting as
Omelette
the half
Review.
bacon
One of the
that thing
worst
has
meals
with
ready to eat
granola
menu
milk,
items
blueberries.
taste test.
I mean, who doesn't
if
like
it gets
that?
too bad, we're
Sad to
skipping.
see
We're
it
skipping
go.
it.
Was it a good idea to get rid of hash
Yeah.
browns with bacon,
Let me
peppers, and onions?
scrub
and
through.
Bro,
rice
I don't
with
even
that
know what that
sausage?
last thing was
I
now.
mean, it's fine now.
It was just a fucking.
Listen, D.
It was just fucking. A bunch of fucking random shit.
Shelf-stable apple turnover. Ooh, nice. Jalapeno cashews.
Okay, nothing bad's visible. It's
Okay,
just
so
him
here's everything
dryly
laid
saying
out.
this is
Not bad.
terrible.
All right. Let's get that on the tray. Nice. Okay, let's first start off by heating up those hash browns.
Is he gonna show this whole process again?
I'm gonna heat up that apple turnover as well.
Just the look on your face, Core.
Oh, that's a nice one. It's a real steamer.
A real
Okay,
steamer,
so-
Euland.
Check out that coffee.
Great
Co-
description.
I imagine the coffee's gonna be the same, right?
Oh, that's genial. That is not
Oh.
the Bill's Brew. And check it out. It's a dark spray dried.
Spray dried?
Smells pretty strong.
I haven't
wow,
waited in a
dark
while.
roast. I'm gonna add some cream and skip the sugar. There you go. Let's go ahead and do up this beverage base orange type 3 formulation H. Looking pretty good. Okay. So let's check out the dehydrated granola with milk and blueberries. One of the greatest things ever. Sweet coconut. That's what it smells like. Get that out of there. Look at that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to add that water. And then you'll be fishing this out. It says add 2 to 4 ounces.
Is that oatmeal?
Looks like it. Oh, there's the oats. Oh,
I think the most
granola,
tragic
but I guess
thing
it's
about the new
kind of
menu
the same
20
thing.
is they took this out. So how about those jalapeno cashews?
Euland.
That was a nice little bit.
I bet
Vacuum
I bet
sealed.
this guy has used that tray for
Good.
every single
Look
one
at
of his
those. Feels
videos,
like they're
Euland.
Pretty flavorful.
Euland? Oh. Yulen's gone.
They smell like
Been
grass.
quiet for a bit. Unbelievable.
And those crackers. Ooh, nice hiss. That was a fast one, too. Air rushing in.
It's all over me.
Let's see if they're crumbly. Yeah, those new MRE crackers are just like to add crunch to the hash browns. I'm pretty sure. Let's give that coffee a look. Yeah, genial. That is not that great. Even with cream, it's like a flat swamp water flavor. Let's try the cashew. What's up with those MRE cashews tasting like freshly mowed grass? It's spicy, whoa.
Cashews.
Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. While we wait, let's enjoy this. Man, is that good. Again, coconut. And that's what you smell right off the bat when you open it up. Freeze-dried blueberries, they're great. This has an excellent balance of sweetness and like a creamy milk that's not too heavy. The granola rehydrates well. They last a really long time too. I've had ones that are over 10 years old. I mean, if it's not well stored, heat stressed, perhaps then, you know, these can spoil. This is ready. Oh yeah. Definitely has.
You know what? I'm feeling sick. I don't want to watch the omelet
What
video.
I'm smelling right off the top.
Okay.
Plus, Yulen isn't here to see it.
Let's try this out. Ooh, that's a nice sound.
Well, I never threw it into the queue, so we're safe.
The bits I'm not
By
feeling well at
itself,
all.
it's an excellent smoked flavor. That bacon just kind of tastes like some slightly undercooked hash browns. You know, when you get them at a diner.
Like, are you
They have
feeling
that
worse
little bit of
than
crisp at the top.
earlier?
No,
Things are
just
so
not
crumbly.
feeling good.
Look at that.
Next
hunk
week,
of
maybe.
bacon.
I don't know if we'll
Yeah, I gotta
be
get
doing
that.
Worlds.
It's a smoked
Yeah.
bacon. This cheese spread's still nice and warm.
I'll
Let's mix
put it
that
in
up a
the.
bit.
They'll put it somewhere.
That takes it to the next level. Breaking up the crackers, adding the cheese, mixing it up. This is a excellent example of taking your main from what is usually a somewhat mushy and bland experience. The
And a
USMRE
disclaimer.
is known for having food that's just considered not that great to a lot of people. But it's all about preparing the thing and using your sides to your advantage. And then this, a bite of that, some cashew in there. Let's see how this is. Oh yeah. You don't even taste that odd cashew chlorophyll anymore. Once you mix it in, this adds even more
Chlorophyll?
crunch.
I don't even know what he's talking
undertone, and
about.
it's not overpowering anymore. Now that
Chlorophyll is what makes plants green.
Well, yeah,
turn
but
over.
I don't know if that has a
always been
flavor.
once you heat it up. Look at
I
that
guess
beaut.
it just tastes like
There's
a
little bits of
leaf found in the
cinnamon
woods, I
on the
guess.
outside.
Hmm.
Look at this. Yeah, by that one, it's still nice. Pretty hot, actually. Softens up the bread, brings out the flavor. That's
not
the way
eat
to
this,
do
you
it.
will hate
You got all
yourself.
this extra crust on the outside. That'll be nice.
In response to that
Go back to
omelet
that
video
for
that I
dessert.
Oh,
posted to
jeez.
save for
Look
later.
at this. The saturated fat from those cashews, coupled with the spiciness, that's going to help bind the flavors of this other stuff. With that cheese, jalapeno cheese hash browns with bacon. You throw that all into that retort pouch and mix it up. This
You
is
think
a
y'all
real
ate this in
morale
one day, Yulen?
boost. Did they ever get rid of this?
Oh, never
I
mind.
just- There's so many other
His
things.
hair is completely different again.
Kept the breakfast. You know, this is a breakfast menu. And
Wait, from
2017,
earlier
they
or
sauce
From
it.
earlier.
from another video? He's wearing a different shirt too.
The hash
Yeah.
brown's it. It's a side now, and they didn't fully get rid of it. maybe it was just too good. Because this is the best menu that was like ever made. And I don't say that lightly. This was the best. It was one of the greatest things I've ever eaten. It came out of a retort pouch. I'm just thrilled. I just buy up those menu 20s while you can. The crunch of the crackers and cashews. I mean, if you get the peanuts, it's still, I would add them to the main anyway. It sounds kind of crazy, but the fats and that crunch, you add that to those hash browns, and you're gonna feel like it tastes like crispy hash browns and cheese. The coffee's weird. Genial. I mean, actually, since it cooled off, it tastes a little better. Maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe I'm getting used to it.
Small tour.
That was fun to eat. Spicy, smoky, savory, and salty, with a great crunch. That's where it's at. You'll actually eat everything. When you feel compelled to eat all the calories that you're supposed to be taking in, opposed to leaving components behind or carrying them out somewhere just to bring them back. You had to carry those. Every gram adds up in a pack. I'm telling you, the cinnamon in that turnover, it really does taste like something you'd get at a gas station. Milk. Actually, once the genial cools off, it's good. It's just not that great when it's hot. Brings out all the wrong flavors on this dark spray-dried coffee of fairly decent quality. Let's see here, where's that? Here we go, there's that gum. Cinnamon. Light cinnamon flavor. Decent palate cleanser to finish up a fine meal. So I can't say it's a complete downgrade, but it's definitely different. And it's a little bit of a shame that they had to get rid of an optimized menu such as this. Well, anyway, this is Steve 1989. I hope you liked the video. And I'll be coming back at you with something new. Or old. Alright, cool. See ya.
So for the sauce, so unfortunately the only compromise that we will have to do today, I will only be using dried red chilies. There will not be any ancho chilies in it.
Oh, we just finished up, Silva.
For the lack of ancho chilies, I got chipotle and adobo. So for the beginning,
Amari
we should try to
videos.
rehydrate our chilies first. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn the pan on to a low, medium. Low? Help me out here, Victor. We're gonna toast the peppers. You need about a handful. I can take spicy, so we're just gonna do that. What we want to do is dehydrate it a little bit and also toast it for more flavor to release all the juicy oils inside the chili. And then we're going to put water to simmer the chilies a little bit to soften it. And once that's done sitting, we're actually going to put it in a blender. I have a blender here. You can't see it because the GoPro doesn't really catch very high up. So this is nice. Where's my water? I don't know how much water because the recipe didn't tell me. It says enough to cover it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's okay. I'm gonna put a lid on. I'm gonna turn the heat down to low. And while that's happening, we're gonna prep the rest of our vegetables that's going into the sauce. We have one tiny little onion. So this is all going to the blender, so you don't have to worry about how big you're chopping it. Just chop the butts off, chop it in half, peel the skin off. Oh, you guys can't see my onion. God damn it. Well, I chopped it like this. There we go. The GoPro is not the, whoops. Oh shit. I dropped my onion. Oh my God, how am I supposed to get it? I'm gonna grab my onion. Give me like, literally like 2 seconds. Where's my fucking onion? Where'd it go? I can't find it. Oh, garlic, obviously. I think 5 big-sized cloves. I think we're pretty much ready here. So we're gonna put this in the blender.
Setup is kind of neat. Yeah, it's
all
pretty
of the
cool.
water inside as well. because the water is gonna have all the juices and the flavor of the chili.
I like
and then we're going to open a
Probably
can
wearing green
of
sleeves, so
tomatoes,
we'll always
just
see our
regular
floating
red
hands.
tomatoes. I'm gonna put in my onions, garlic inside. I'm gonna put in my tomatoes and a little bit of the juice. And then we're gonna put in the
Gary is
chipotle in
funny.
adobo.
Her brother
Can
does
someone tell me if
her
this is too much
editing
or not? Other
in her
seasonings,
chat
oregano,
as a
chili
meme of
powder,
liking her
more
brother
chili,
more than her.
okay, because it's never enough chili. And then we
Oh.
have dried cumin. Don't forget your salt and pepper. I wanted
Welcome
to
back,
get the
Yula.
actual cumin seeds and grind it
Yeah,
myself, but
she
I
went
don't
to-
have a nut. What is it
She
called?
went to
A nut
some
grinder.
convention, and one of her viewers
So I'm gonna blitz this now. Headphone warning.
walked
I'm
up to
not
her
sure
and
how
was
loud it
like,
is.
"Are you only Gary?" And
So
she
we're
was
gonna
like,
set this
"Yeah, are
aside
you
now. So
a
this
viewer?"
is the braising liquid. We
he's
can probably
like,
start
"Yeah.
the chicken. The chicken will take
Can
the
I
longest.
get your brother's
because it does have to
autograph?
cook
That's
through
him next to
and
you,
braise
right?
in the liquid
Oh.
so that the
And
sauce
he
can
signed-
completely incorporate into
He
the
signed
meat
a
of
thing
chicken.
for them.
We're gonna sear the chicken first. So
And
let me
then the
turn on
dude
my
just
heat
said
again.
thanks and left.
I'm
Oh.
gonna put on medium high.
And she
I'm gonna
was like,
grab my
"What the
chicken.
fuck,
It might
dude?
sizzle a little bit, so be careful.
What the fuck?"
I forgot to salt and pepper my chicken. Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
That's
She
not a
should've-
meme anymore. That's just the
So
thing.
lid on. Now we can
She
start
should've
braising
just
for
said,
about the 30 minutes
I know-
or so.
I know
would
what you look
say
like now.
Medium low is what I'm putting it on right now. I'm gonna check if my fire is still on. Okay, yes.
Oh,
So we can start making everything else. So we're probably gonna do the
Squidward
salsa, canned
and
tomatoes.
Patrick just
I'm gonna try to
sponge.
pick up the flesh, not too much of the juice. I know you're supposed to put coriander or cilantro, whatever you call it, parsley, whatever. I really
Oh,
don't
I
know
can
the
see a
difference.
shadow
they all
back
taste
there.
the same to me, which tastes like shit. I think I'm gonna go with half an onion. I'm not gonna do the whole onion. You want things kind of evenly the same size. You don't want small tomatoes but huge ass onions. So jalapeno. Take the seeds out. If you want it extra spicy, you can put the seeds in. I'm gonna have jalapeno in my guacamole as well, so I don't want to be like breathing fire out of my ass the whole day today. I think you're supposed to
Baby.
use chopped garlic. I'm a little lazy to chop it right now, so I'm actually
Do
just
you
gonna
think
use a grater and
when
grate
she
the
cooks
garlic.
like this-
If you like more garlic, add in more garlic. If
Do you think
don't
she
like
just wears,
garlic,
like, a green
add one
shirt?
garlic. If you're a
Yeah.
loser
Or
and
is it
don't like
like
garlic, I shake my
A
head at
green
you.
bodysuit.
But you can add in one garlic if you want. Half a lime.
Oh, green bodysuit would work
Working
too.
out. Why is this lime so dry? What the fuck? Is it like an 80-year-old lime or
Actually,
something?
it
Holy,
probably is a
salt and
bodysuit
pepper.
because
So
you
sour
got
cream?
chroma
Oh,
key
shit,
out the
that-
rest of the
that totally
body.
got chroma
That's
keyed out. So I'm just gonna
where the VTuber
grab a
model
bit,
is.
and then lime juice, this dry ass lime. Then I'm gonna try to squeeze some juice
Wait,
out of.
I don't think she has a. She doesn't have a
Guacamole
green
time.
shirt.
I have
We
two
could
avocados.
see the
You can do one, you can
lime.
do two. It looks like a nutsack. Oh
Yeah,
wait, correct
it's
me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Does
probably
the
blue,
word
but-
avocado mean nutsack?
What?
So we're
Huh.
gonna take one nutsack, we're gonna cut the nutsack in half, and then we're gonna take the flesh out of the nutsack.
No!
What a beautiful nutsack. I'm just slicing it a little bit in little squares. You don't have to do this. You can just literally use a spoon and spoon out the flesh of the avocado into
Did
the
she
bowl.
say
Because we're gonna
that?
be smashing it anyways. So we're gonna go with half a lime juice. The acid will prevent the avocados from going brown. I'm gonna mash it now
In
so that
World of
when I add in the
Warcraft,
rest of the ingredients, it'll
there is a
incorporate
paladin move
nicely. So
called
just use
Blessing
a
of
fork or whatever.
Sacrifice.
Maybe a mortar and pestle if you want to
And when
be
you
fancy
put this
with
on
it. I'm
somebody
just gonna
for
use
the
a
next-
fork. Okay, this
I
looks
think it's
a
like
lot
10 to
better.
15
I'm
seconds.
gonna turn this around
Um,
so the bottom gets cooked as well. Make
It's
sure your
some amount of
chicken is
damage. I want to say like
practically
50% of the
drowning in
amount of
sauce.
damage they
Onion
take
now for
is
the-
redirected to the paladin. And
What is
so
this again? What the fuck?
if a tank is
I couldn't
taking a
find
lot of
smaller
damage,
one, unfortunately, but for
you
this
put
size,
this on them
I would
to
say use a
redirect it
quarter.
so that it's split between the
Okay,
tank
the
and
onions are
healer.
making me cry a little.
Um,
It's so spicy.
it's called Blessing of
Someone help me.
Sacrifice.
Oh god, garlic again.
And so
Don't forget to season
all the
your
gamers
shit.
just call it a gimme your
And then
sack.
mix. Give me 10
Oh my
seconds.
God.
I'm gonna blow my nose. I wanna ask Oni Bro to mute the mic so I can blow my nose. Tell me when it's muted.
Oh!
Why would? Okay, stream is done. Goodbye. No, I'm not. I don't want to stream anymore. Goodbye, everyone. Bye. Thank you so much for
Bye.
stopping by. I'm sure when you did it, it was like nice and cute, okay? It's like a few drops and it's like really feminine and really cute. Bro, I had to use 2 tissues. It was Niagara Falls up in my nose.
No.
Only girl stuff. So we're gonna be shredding this and mixing it with the sauce. So we're gonna have a nice chunky, saucy filling. Blow your nose on me, babe. I wanna hear all that juiciness that comes out of your nostrils.
Mm.
What the fuck?
So this will be the filling for the chimichanga. I'm gonna use this for
Choose the
deep
default
frying.
noise.
So we do
for...
want the oil to be a little deeper, just because we're essentially deep frying a burrito, and a burrito does have a little bit of a girth to it.
Or
if you know what I'm
any
saying.
stream
We
elements
do want it so that
notification.
even if we're not fully deep frying it, the oil should at least be covering
I'm
half
guessing
of
that's a
the
follow.
burritos. One more thing to prepare ahead of time is a flour slurry. So this
Oh.
is just 1 part flour
I think I've-
to 2 parts
I think
water.
I've told you
And
before,
what this will
whenever
do
you
is
get a
at the very
follow, I
end
do
when
a
we have
double
the little
take. It's like,
extra
what's
bits
that
of
flappy
tortilla,
noise?
we're gonna put the slurry on the tortilla and then finish the wrapping. And with the slurry, it's gonna act like a glue to keep everything together. Tortilla, I just have the normal stuff. I don't know. This is the one at my grocery store. I can probably make 4. So the filling is going to be obviously the
my favorite
chicken. I
follow
have
noise
refried
was
beans
Ico
that I'm
stream
gonna
for a
open up,
while.
and we're also gonna add in
Because it was a,
refried bean.
it was the red dodgeball
How do I wrap a
sound
burrito,
of it
guys?
hitting a wall.
Uh-huh.
And it was so
And this is what I'm
sudden and
talking about with the
jarring.
lip. This is when you want to use the slurry. Paint on the slurry, and then wrap it like normal.
Well,
And
you say dodgeball,
theoretically-
kickball?
That's so cute. Look at that.
Kickball.
We're
It's
gonna
used
do
for
3 more.
dodgeball
We're
too.
making a beautiful love
Yeah,
baby right now.
it's a
If only
distinct
babies
sound
look
that
like a
cannot be
burrito.
applied to anything else,
Look at
really.
this one. This last one is.
That's quite big.
I think we can start frying now. Oh, wait, oil to heat up. I'm gonna blow my nose. Hopefully Onibro will mute it. I don't know if he will. Okay,
No!
I've never deep fried a burrito before, so I hope nothing explodes.
People
I'm gonna
fucking
go like
love
this.
Oni,
I'm gonna
bro.
make a little boat. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 at a time. Okay, things are happening. I'm gonna turn the heat down to medium. I literally put this in for like 2 seconds, but look at the color. I think it's ready.
Oh, wow.
Put it in slowly, because
That's
when
a
you're putting
nice-
in heavy objects into liquid, obviously
Where's that
it'll
fancy
start
camera
splashing
work?
back if you're not careful. We're done with frying. That literally took like 30 seconds. What the hell? So to balance all the deep fry, I decided to put in some salad with a little bit of miso salad dressing. This particular one is just baby spinach and arugula. Nice big heaping bunch of salad. I'm gonna do a big dollop of guacamole. Salsa a little bit on the top, and then we're gonna have a little bit of cream. I'm gonna try to be artistic with this and see
There
if
was
I
a
can
post
like
on Kids Are
drizzle it.
Fucking Stupid recently.
Okay, never mind. It's not artistic. It
Where,
just looks like white
they're
gloves.
like,
Does that look better? It
talking
looks
to
like
this
a baked
kid.
potato. And then salad dressing.
What was that?
Miso doesn't really
Your favorite
match
food
with
is
the Mexican
guacamole, and
palate,
this kid's
but
like,
it's
yeah.
okay. Before
They're
I
like, that
send
means you
off
like
the meal to
avocados.
Onibro, I'm gonna take a
He's
picture
like, no, I
for
hate
Twitter.
avocados.
What?
And they're like, Jake,
I'm gonna do the
guacamole is
money
made
shot,
out
and
of
I'm gonna dedicate this to
avocados.
Lily. I'm gonna cut right in the middle.
No,
Pretty good.
no, it's not. It's just this
Chicken, you can see
5-year-old
the cheese
kid
almost
that's just
Oh.
like, I hate
in the
avocados,
center
but I
as
love
well. And we
guacamole.
have all the sauces and
Wait, why does he hate
condiments on the top. That's pretty
avocados?
good.
I don't know. He's a dumb
Does
5-year-old.
Does he, who's giving to avocados to him straight without salt?
To heat up your water, butter, sugar, flour, cinnamon sugar, 2 eggs. I cut some parchment paper so that later on when I pipe the dough before frying, it'll be in a nice even shape. You need a sifter to break out any of the clump for the flour. Spatula. If you want the traditional churro look, you do actually need a piping tip and a piping bag. This is an open star, and it also has a lot more teeth. I think the traditional churro shape has like 8 spikes. Okay, I'm gonna turn the fire on. I'm gonna turn it on to low. This is 150 milliliters.
I
of
can't
water,
imagine
20
anyone
grams of sugar, 40
caring
grams of
how many
butter. Once it
specific
boils,
spikes
we're
a
gonna add
churro has.
Grab your sifter, put it over your bowl. Low heat, okay?
I
Everything
can.
is low heat right now. We don't want to actually start burning anything. 110 grams of flour. And then you're just gonna use your
People are
spatula,
picky about
slowly
dumb
incorporate
shit.
the flour into the liquid mixture until it slowly comes
No,
into
it's
a
not
ball.
a
It's little
real
bit of an
churro.
omelet
It doesn't have
and you're
enough
gonna have guns of steel
spikes.
afterwards. You can see that the ball is not sticking to the pot anymore. That's when you know that it's
Like,
done.
obviously,
You
it
wanna
needs some
grab another
spikes,
bowl and
but,
kinda
like,
use your spatula or your hands or whatever. Try to flatten it to
specific
increase
number.
surface area, and we're
Forgery.
gonna
It's
actually
fake.
wait for the dough to cool down a little bit. Once it's like safe to
Fake
touch, then we can
churro.
slowly adding in the egg without running the risk of
My
accidentally
churro
cooking the egg. Because I am a
better
little
have 8
impatient.
spikes.
Grab whatever. I just grabbed the
6
plate. I'm
spikes
just gonna fan it a
is
little bit.
lazy. 7 spikes is right out.
2 eggs, 1 at a time. Do not put in both at the same time. Because the dough is quite thick, it will not mix as easy and it'll be very, very messy. It'll take a very long time to
I want to
make
see her
everything
punch
a
it
nice
after
homogeneous
cracking
dough.
it in.
So when you're making the dough, it'll look really chunky and weird, but just be patient. It'll slowly come together eventually. Just don't give up. It'll come together eventually. Just like you and your crush, you know? With a little persistence, you'll able to get with your crush. I believe in you
That's
guys.
not how
But sometimes
crushes
the egg-
work.
Okay, I'm tired.
Just move on,
tired.
bro.
I can't do it anymore. I'm tired. Okay, last egg.
Oni Bro's kind of mean.
So now we're gonna do the exciting part, which is the piping. I'm gonna have a big dollop of dough ready. Just shove that whole mass in there. Use your thumb and your fingers to kind of, oh, you guys can't see that, sorry. Just use your thumb and your fingers, clean off the spatula. Moment of truth. You want an even-sized log if possible. Fuck. I forgot scissors. I have to hold my hands like this. Good. Look at my churro. It does look like pom-pom poo, I'm not gonna lie. We can do a fancy shape. Maybe I'll do like a squiggle. Ah, look at that. I think I can do a dick-shaped one.
Oh my god.
Fancy shape.
If that's TOS, oh, then I'll make a mushroom. I swear I know what a mushroom looks like. We're gonna deep fry it now, so we're gonna add oil. I'm gonna turn on the heat again. Right now it's at high heat. I'm gonna make sure it's at 350. Put it in slowly, one corner at a time, and then drop it in. And then once this looks like it's starting to set a little bit, that's when you can start wiggling the parchment paper out. Ooh, it smells really good. I can smell the crispiness. Ooh, it's hot. So this is literally cinnamon and granulated sugar that I pre-mixed yesterday. I think this one is kind of half-half. Spray it onto something flat. This is literally a churro. We literally made churros just now.
I think the only time I've ever had a churro like that is at some amusement park, but I don't remember which one.
I've had them at Six Flags.
It may have been Six Flags, yeah.
Hey besties, right now I'm in the country of Portugal, and I want to say a huge thank you to the sponsor of this video, Babbel, one of the top language learning apps in the world. One of the biggest lessons I've learned from doing this show is that being able to communicate with people from different backgrounds is absolutely essential. You can gain a ton of insight and appreciation for other cultures through language, and that's why I love that we are partnering with this easy-to-use language learning platform, Babbel. Babbel is a great app that gives you the right tools to learn languages in quick and practical ways.
That's why I hired a translator.
Using lessons designed by actual professional teachers, not AI or machines. One of my favorite things about Babbel is that they offer multiple ways for you to learn quickly, including cool podcasts, games, live classes, and videos. Babbel uses award-winning technology to get you speaking in just 3 weeks. Tudo bem. If I had Babbel when our team with the Spanish-speaking countries like Mexico or Cuba, I would have been able to confidently say, "Donde está el baño?" Instead, I had nothing because I didn't have Babbel. I urge you to start your language learning journey today. Click the link in the
is that what it was?
60% off your subscription.
Oh, wait, can you retell the story?
Yes. Attempt to spend $100 on street food here in Jakarta, Indonesia. Actually, it's Tongadong. Nobody knows that place.
A bunch of people were just speaking in general chat to each other in French.
1 century ago, there was only a
and everybody that didn't understand French was just arguing about how useless French was to learn as a language.
Hey, it's a toy guy.
It kind of just came off as them being upset because they couldn't be a part of the French conversation.
Right here. I'm not sure if it's expensive, but it is very cool. You'll see why soon. This right here. It's basically just puffed cereal. Actually, this is not the cool part. This is the crunchy part. This is definitely not going to get a hit of milk. It's going to get a hit of something
cool.
different. Let me show you. In this tank is liquid nitrogen. It's what killed the bad guy in Terminator 2. It can also go on your street food. Oh, look at that. She puts it all over the food. It is smoking up. So now our crispy snacks, they are cold. But
that's just cosmetic, I'm pretty sure.
And then chocolate on top, some giant toothpicks put inside, and we're ready to try it out. Thank you. Ooh, that's cool. Come take a look at this.
Cool.
The chocolate is frozen on top, and it is just bellowing out this steam from inside. So cool. My teeth are a little bit sensitive to cold because I have a couple fillings from when I was a little bit of a kid. Let's see how it goes. Oh man, it feels like styrofoam. It does not taste like styrofoam. It tastes like very cold chocolate. It's almost like I'm smoking cigarettes, but YouTube can't demonetize me. This is something to show your friends to impress your date.
I mean, they could.
How much does this cost? This costs roughly a little bit more than $1. So no, maybe not a good food to impress your date, but to impress a child. This is the best part right here. Look at all the chocolate that was dripping down. It's become solid now, and it's kind of icy on the outside. It's so cool. Food technology. I love it.
I mean,
for a second,
if my date cares more about
crispy in Jakarta, not only can you get crab,
if my date cares more about the price and not about the fucking rat-ass, nitrogen-cooled, chocolate-covered mega Fruit Loops, I mean, she's failed the test.
You can add more of your own, including cheese, spice, barbecue. Have you ever had cheesy crabs? I haven't. Oh, there you go.
Crab is so good.
But is that the only thing you're gonna show her, Yolande?
I need water. Be careful. Do not take a big inhale as you take a bite. You will have a cheese-coated throat. Ironically, this would be a great drinking food. I mean, it's so salty, it's crunchy, it makes you want to wash it down with something nice and cool. This is spicy. Not super spicy. What I like about this dish is that everybody's got the obvious fried stuff, French fries, nasi goreng, but this lady said,
that was a cut.
I'm gonna take crabs and fry them, and I'm gonna make that a fun nighttime street food. And by gosh, she has done it. We are getting deep into the Indonesian local food scene right now with a food called Cilar, right? No. Classic Kevin. He just looked at me and shook his head like so disappointed. Cilar. This, I don't know what to think of it. I see noodles, I see different types of meats. Some meats that have been obviously colored with food coloring because they're bright pink. There's also tapioca, there's cupcake tins. Let's follow the recipe and see exactly how this works. Food 1, tapioca something. And then we've got noodles, more meat coming on the way. Unnaturally pink sausages. Then we have meatballs
those are
that are
so
not been
pink.
in a ball shape for quite some time. And
Why are they so pink?
What would go better with all this meat than some fish? So all that is literally gonna fry here in all this oil. This dish is wild and it does not make sense to me. Oh yeah, good. I was just thinking we should put more oil. This food is madness. And this lady has no boundaries. Some time has passed. She is now mixing the meats about, making sure they are all equally saturated and doused in pure oil. Is it olive oil?
Palm oil. It's palm.
Palm oil is one of the finest of all the oils.
That's the healthiest one.
It's so healthy. Oh, so this is liquid egg that she's pouring in. Look at that.
Liquid egg, yeah?
Now that everything is done, it goes into the cup of destiny. There's still a lot of oil in there. Yikes. That's
Cup of destiny.
Right there. Next, this is seasoning powder.
Probably more than that.
Options here. Cheese, spicy, like our last location. This one is just barbecue. I didn't want to go for anything too crazy because that meat selection is already pretty wild. It's getting poured into the final eating
that looks
vessel.
wild.
Out in just a moment. Terima kasih. Come take a look. All those ingredients now, they've all blended together. It kind of reminds me of like some kind of a casserole or a hot dish my mom would make in Minnesota.
Bro, that'd be $10 in the US.
The texture is very nice, quite chewy, and then you don't know what meat you're getting because you're getting a little bit of all of them. That pink sausage, do you think, what animal is that from? I have no idea. I gotta say, it's irresistible. The spice is somehow super savory. It tastes like there's MSG in there, but it's sweet too. And there's some crunchy bits as well. This is the real taste of Jakarta. Cilar. Huh?
I'm gonna say barbecue mac, which sounds pretty good right about now, actually.
Telur gulung. I sound like a local. It's essentially eggs and rice vermicelli fried and rolled up on a stick. They also have a sausage version. I'm gonna go back really quick.
He's such a like typical white guy, just like I sound like a local.
So he takes
like no, you don't.
Full of egg, puts it in the oil. It covers the surface of the oil. It cooks, and then he's able to just wrap it up.
I may have had that before.
Boom, done. And then he just repeats that about 1,500 times.
When I was,
all right, then they're gonna put some sauce in there. In the bag.
9.
Fill the bag up with sauce. Oh,
I went to Mexico with my parents.
Like I said, this place has 3 versions. We're gonna try just the plain original egg first, and then they have a sauce in
we're
here.
going to bed, and my
tomato sauce.
parents wanted like a wake-up call from the desk.
He does it. Try it out.
And so they called that night.
It's like a diluted hot sauce. I love it.
And Dad wanted to ask in Spanish.
The part that's dangerous. Should I eat it from
Why?
the or
he's like, I don't know, because we were in Mexico.
Sorry? Don't do that.
Uh-oh. I didn't get it off.
Stop.
No,
please.
No.
So unsettling.
I think that looked wrong. So that is the original model. I want to try the one with vermicelli next. First,
And
he puts in the
so
vermicelli, puts the eggs on top.
he
rolls it up.
calls the
Easy
front
peasy.
desk.
Look at that perfect shape every time.
And he's
now
like,
that's gonna get the sauce treatment too.
He's asking what time is the wake-up call.
He's like eggs, but more noodling.
Or like what time does breakfast end or something.
Texture. They can put a little bit more intense
And it
sauce
takes
in
him
there. I
like
do feel like
10
they bought hot sauce and then
seconds.
poured like water into the hot sauce. A little
And
bit,
he's
make
saying
it
it
last
like,
longer. But this is good. And that is not their last variation. They also have it with sausage. Right here we have our sausage. Why there's so many loud people here? Look, there's literally a panda with a
that.
speaker.
And this poor attendant just goes.
That is not like the
This poor attendant in like clear English just goes.
And it feels like it's just kind of
It's 9:30, sir.
Out of the 3 for
Have a
sure,
good
the
night.
vermicelli is
It was like,
oh,
40,000 total, maybe like about $1.50. That is very affordable. I need to start
so
spending some serious money
disappointed.
if we're gonna make it to $100. Boom, right here, our next food. This
Bang,
I've
bro.
actually done something
Oh
like
my
that before.
God.
Be a smart ass. But the only thing I needed to say was Cinco because the attendant was asking how many are you riding on this ride. And I got the instructions in Spanish as a result.
What sauce is this?
And it was an Aztec themed ride, so I was just being a total smartass right there. And I think, oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Take a look look at that. He violently sauced it like he was angry at it. When I asked what type of meat it was, they didn't say chicken, they didn't say beef. Do you know what they said? Cattle. All right, let's try it out.
Cattle?
The amount of sauce is wild, it's gloopy, it's very salty. The sauce is making it slide down my throat like a slip and slide. But I gotta say, I actually like the flavor combination
that's
there.
a description.
It is spicy, it is creamy from the mayonnaise, and there's some sweet barbecue in there too. Take a look inside. Even though this is cattle, it's not 100% cattle. There are some fillers inside too. Flours, starches, things like that. So it's not 100% pure meat. If you're hoping to eat this on your weightlifting diet, maybe think twice. It's $15,000, under $1 for 3 huge balls. That's incredibly affordable. We are making our way down the market, and it just seems to keep going and going and going.
Wow,
anyway,
there's so many people.
This place has lumpia. I've only heard of lumpia when I was in the Philippines. I'm guessing it's going to be the same thing. Kind of a little bit of a crunchy spring roll.
Ooh.
Here they mix it with other ingredients. They have an expensive special version, lumpia basa special. I'm going to order that up, try it out, see how it goes. The lumpia special has begun, starting with the finest olive oil. A little bit of garlic paste, mix around the garlic paste. Next, an egg. So this is called lumpia. I'm waiting for any moment there's going to be a fried spring roll going inside here, but let's see. We basically have garlic scrambled eggs at this point. Then here, this is jicama being added next. Bean sprouts coming in hot.
Oh, this probably tastes real good.
MSG. And then this is a spicy sambal going on top. That is chicken in a bag. Very cool. And then here's some rice noodles. Mix it up. He places a delicate banana leaf inside
That is chicken in a bag.
Container.
Very cool.
Is this what makes it lumpia? So he gets the lumpia wrapper here. He puts it in the styrofoam container, and all that is going to go in there. This is going to be the world's biggest lumpia. All right, first he puts on a sweet glaze. We have our special fillings that goes inside. Okay, even more sweet sauce. He takes it, he folds it like a giant sandwich, like some kind of Mexican torta.
That's interesting.
All right, so right here is the final product. This is the wrapper.
There's no way you can eat it as a sandwich.
Everything underneath. It's like a pie. Tons of fillings inside.
Yeah.
It's so hot, gorgeous. Try it out. There's a ton of texture from the bean sprouts. Gives it a little bit of an earthy flavor. I like the egg in there. What I'm gonna do is make my own roll because I can't stand not having this be a roll. Oh, come on, come on. Oh no, oh, it's not working at all. Oh, guys, it's perfect. I don't know what this is, but let's try it out. The wrapper is not adding a lot anyways. It's dry, it's flavorless, it's flexible, but really what you want is just the guts, all the insides right here. A very respectable dish, $20,000, about $1, very affordable. This I think you could legitimately eat as a meal and not die later that day. Let's keep moving. We have come to our final destination because I cannot eat anymore. It is very dangerous to mix this many different types of... It is very dangerous to mix this many types of street food in my stomach. It is a recipe for disaster. Right now, dessert. Sarabi Royale or Royal. Ketan, Kinka, Durian. I don't know what any of these words mean, but here's what I do know. They make a pancake inside of a clay dish here. It's pandan flavored.
I know what a durian is.
And then they have durian in the sauce that goes on top. Let's see how they make it. So this is with the original batter.
That's the gross one.
Look how delightful that is with all the holes inside. That's how you know it's almost done. And then these right here. Oh, look at that. Bright green. This is flavored with pandan. It looks
pandan too,
okay,
or at least that pastry.
This here is a durian sauce, and that's going to go on top. That is what's so special. Durian, the world's smelliest fruit. The fruit that's banned in hotels, airports, mausoleums, and birthing
paste
rooms.
form.
Look at that. So that is a complete product. We have our final dessert right here. Come and take a look. I'm used to eating a fluffy pancake with something more like maple syrup, but I'll take a durian glaze anytime. Oh my God, love
if
it.
you like
The
durian.
pancake is perfectly moist, soft, pillowy, and then that glaze, it's just a very sweet sauce, but not over sweet. It just captured the durian flavor perfectly. If you don't like durian, you will not enjoy this. Did we get to 100 yet? It is uncertain because this is not helping. This is actually one of the cheaper foods of the day. I would have to eat 200 pancakes to get to $100. This is our last food. The only thing we have to do now is tabulate all the foods I ate today and see how close did I get to $100.
Well, this is a $100 challenge.
Not even.
Yeah,
right. Fucking close.
The goal was to spend 100. I'm doing the
I'm be
math right
surprised
now.
I
The
got
number that I
$5.
spent is going to appear on the screen. It is Now,
$8.
I think in this market, it is truly impossible to spend $100. You would have to bring 10 of your
I
friends
like
here
how
and
the
still
first video I
potentially
saw
not even
this
get to
guy
$100.
was spend
Last time I came
$100
to
at
Jakarta, I
Disney.
had
That
all the
is
kind
so
of
easy to
classic
do.
staples of Indonesian street food. I had the fried rice and the fried noodles. And
I think
the
it's
satay,
hard
but
in
this time,
general
I
just
saw
to
so
spend
many new food creations, things
$100
I've never seen before.
on
The
one
egg on a
person
stick,
for
the lumpia
food.
That isn't a lumpia. So many crazy, so
Yeah.
many interesting street food creations here. I had a great time. Anyways, guys, that is it for
Salt
this video.
Bay,
Thank you so much
challenge
for watching. I will see you
accepted.
next time. All right. Off to a doctor to check my intestines. I ate way too many weird things.
Welcome to the Best Ever merch store, where you can check out our brand new designs. Best Ever bandanas in black, white, and red. The Please Send Nudes hoodie, pillow soft fabric with a
Please send
custom
nudes.
graphic inlay. And our street
I was
food
like,
around
please
the
send
world
nudes. Did I
graphic
hear that
tee.
right?
We're now shipping everywhere around the world.
Yeah.
Just visit shopbesteverfood.com or click the link in the description below to get your new merch today. A peace.
Besties, right now I'm in the country of Portugal, and I want
Beef.
Oh,
Okay,
Oh,
it does
God.
work.
This guy said one word and started going.
it's
And
squish.
he's just gone.
Mix. Done. Onions.
Onion.
Oh, Fredo's missing out. This is one of their videos.
Celery.
He knows he's not gonna see any videos he puts in there.
Yeah.
Garlic.
I like the sound of the knife.
Oil. Beef. Don't overcrowd the pan. Golden brown.
I don't like this.
The aspect ratio or the video?
The aspect ratio.
Oil. Onions.
The next one's like that too.
Garlic.
It's only 25 seconds long though.
It messes with my head.
Chicken stock. Deglaze. Celery and carrots.
Well, I'm not even looking at it.
Salt. Tomato paste. Chicken stock.
Oh, it's probably tastes
Then goes the
good.
beef. Rosemary. Thyme. Mushrooms.
Wait.
Getting there. Done.
I still fucking love the beef. Chop, 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 chop.
Nice and tender. Mushrooms, baby potatoes, Worcester sauce, some water.
Content for people
Coriander,
with no attention span. Oh, it's on TikTok. So.
Like YouTube shorts?
Mm. Elin, did you see the latest YouTube short from Molly?
I did, and I was also like, holy shit, this has 2,000 views.
beef.
Oh, this one's even worse.
He's so short.
Gallagher?
He's a dwarf. Look at the size of that hammer.
Holy shit. He does look like a dwarf like that.
Core, do you know who Gallagher is?
No.
He's a comedian that would smash a watermelon on a stool with a giant mallet every set he did.
Why? Oh, that looks so yummy.
Yeah.
I want French fries.
Yo.
No.
Potatoes, I'm down with this video. I like where this is so far.
Did you see what it is?
No, I missed it. I was talking about Gallagher.
So you couldn't see it?
Yulin will see the end result when we get there. In the process.
It's not that I didn't see it, it's that I instantly forgot it.
I just like the idea that Yulin just closes his eyes when he speaks.
I close my eyes when you speak.
Oh.
Hip? Hello?
I need some BRB.
Pausing.
You can speak Korean, right, Core? I mean, no, I don't speak Korean, Vice.
Oh my goodness. I was showing some people off VR chat and they were looking for a world that had a bunch of pillows and blankets in it. This one. But I showed them Cell Space instead, and they liked that one too. I was also thinking about that one with that clicker game because it's all blankets and pillows, but I couldn't remember the name of it.
I think of a bunch of extra pillows and I think of Wolfie's Hangout.
Have I ever been there before?
You have 100% been there. It is physically impossible for you to not. I think it's with a U.
So many different ways to spell Wolfie. That's not it either. W-U-L-F-I-E? Oh, yeah, I've been there one time.
Really? Just once?
Yep.
I felt like it was one of the bigger worlds back in the day. Like, you'd see it right next to World in the Rain or whatever.
Was this before 2020?
Yes.
That's why. I've been playing since 2020.
Really? I thought you were a veteran.
No. I haven't been around all that long. Yep. Welcome back.
I'm back. Maybe a couple more. I should go to sleep soon.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Wow, I can't believe you're already tired.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Euland. Imagine falling asleep.
Did you know you fell asleep earlier, Euland?
I did. It kind of was like I was watching Military Rations and then I was watching V2 and I was like, what the fuck? That's time passed in that blink.
That's pretty much how it goes for me too, actually.
It's so weird when you like blink and
Sometimes.
like and it's like, oh, I don't think that much happened, and then you guys are like, you were asleep. Sriracha.
Yeah.
God, I love sriracha so much better than literally every other like fucking hot sauce.
I like
I just
Reaper.
like so many other hot sauces are just so fucking sour. Like have so much vinegar.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I totally agree with you. Hot sauces, especially here in the States, is just vinegar.
Yeah, when I make like some spicy paste for myself, we make it with oil, garlic, and peppers, and it's so good.
Yeah. Like
It
chili
is.
and pepper.
It's hard to stand over. You can't
For me.
stand over the stove while you cook it though.
Yeah, you're right. Although sometimes my mom has made it so bad, it's like, okay, open some windows. I can't breathe.
It's a heart.
You made a heart.
But yeah, Yulin, that's kind of how it goes for me too. I totally did not take a nap in VR a few nights ago. Woke up, it's like, okay, it's probably been 25 minutes after that failed attempt at napping. It's been 2 hours. Oh,
I can't stay asleep in VR. The most I've slept is like an hour.
I can't stay asleep very often. It's like not even a VR thing. It's just how it's been for me forever.
I don't know, Tor. I feel like
it's not all the time.
Last
Just
week you went for a while.
Sometimes there'll be weeks it's just really hard to sleep.
Yeah. Although there were a few times where it looked like you woke up, looked at me for a second, and then fell back asleep. Okay, maybe it was more like stared at me for 5 seconds, then just collapsed again.
Boop.
How dare you?
Well, I wonder if Yulin will even notice a boop right now. Boop.
How dare.
It's because you said it out loud. Boop. I didn't actually boop you, Yulin. I just said it.
I saw you move in my field of vision.
Look, Yulin, it's fries with cheese sauce.
Chili powder.
Always ruined it.
You don't like cheese?
I'm down with cheese. Not down with chili powder.
I don't think that was chili powder. I think that was
that's
paprika.
perfection. Yeah. Still.
I'm pretty sure it said chili powder.
Oh, that crunch.
Oh, was it chili powder?
I said
That's
chili
what the
powder
subtitle
'cause
said.
it said chili powder.
Oh. So they probably that flour probably makes it extra crispy, huh?
Yeah, I heard like if you're making homemade fries, fry them twice to get that nice
Oh
crunch
yeah,
to them.
you want to double fry them?
That's what I couldn't figure out for years. Is like I can't get my homemade fries to taste all that good.
You
What
can
am I
also
doing wrong?
parboil them. And if you don't want to deep fry, you can parboil them and then bake them.
I had
Yeah,
breakfast today.
Yeah?
I should not be eating deep fried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put them in the oven for 17 minutes and they were great.
17 minutes?
That's a while.
At what
It says
temperature?
on the bag. 425.
Really? Oh, well, they were frozen then, huh?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah, I did break out my toaster oven / air fryer a few weeks ago, and I've been burning so many things because I'm not used to cooking that fast.
Yeah, normally you can just put things in there for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, which I should be using that a lot more because I'm just only feeding myself. I don't need to warm up
Yeah,
an entire
air fryer
oven
is
for that.
nice if there's just one person.
I'm gonna need to learn an air fryer soon because when they redo the kitchen, I'm not gonna have an oven.
Oh, wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
Yeah, it'll save.
What do you mean, why?
Why won't you have an oven?
They're gonna be redoing the kitchen.
Oh, while they're redoing it. Okay, I was like, they're taking out the oven?
Yeah.
This guy is trying really hard to be cool. Right?
I got that within the first second of the video, looking at his outfit. He wears sunglasses inside.
He probably thinks he's gangsta. Look at him. You know, it'd be really funny, Yolan.
If he was clumsy and did all the things that were very uncool.
No, I thought it'd be really funny if Joey did a video like this.
That concept is a very Joey thing.
I will say, within the first second of this video, my first thought is rejected Matrix actor.
Oh, by the way, I mean, if anyone doesn't watch Trash Taste, Joey, the anime man.
See,
what's his last name
I saw him
again?
and I was like, oh.
No disrespect
He has a
to
last name?
the not meaning to disrespect the content creator, but it's just the first thing that popped up in my head.
See, I saw him and I was like, oh, this guy played Yakuza 0 recently and thought Majima was awesome.
Is Majima awesome, Yolan?
Majima is fucking awesome.
The Yakuza games are long, aren't they?
They're pretty long.
I think so, yeah.
You can go through them decently fast, but you're missing the game if you do that, because a big point of them is side stories and mini games.
What would each game be like a Yakuza month?
Oh my goodness.
For you.
We gotta. I gotta schedule a time to finish Scarlet Nexus, guys. I really am interested into the story of that game. Doing it once a week is really slow.
And I'm thinking about what we're doing right now.
He turned off some of the lights in his apartment to look cool.
Also thinking, we're 4 days into Raft, and we're X amounts of the way through the game. And I'm just thinking, how long did the others take when they did it once a week?
How are we going through it fast, or?
I'd say we're going through a reasonable speed.
We're going through it decently fast, but the thing is we haven't had a hard island yet. And so, I would not be surprised if we hit a point of like one story island a stream.
Is that a doggo back there?
Definitely.
Oh my god, look at them!
It's a dog or a stuffed dog.
Oh, but they're so
very
cute.
still, yeah.
It's sleeping. Yeah, he's sleeping. Oh my god. See?
Okay.
Potato donuts from the
He's trying to act so cool, but he has such a cute dog.
Sentence, so let's see if we're going to jail today, huh? Peel and boil 2 russets. You know, a lot of things
This is so weird.
French fries, hash browns.
It's got
His
noodle
arms look so
Potatoes are finished when they're soft.
This guy's already weird to me, but
pack of yeast, 4 teaspoons
now he's
of baking
super
powder, and
weird.
a half teaspoon of
I
soap.
could see this being in some kids' 1990s ad.
4 add enough flour to make
Totally
a dough.
radical.
Put your faith in the wrong man. Sugar, 2 cups. Told you not to trust me. This took about 6.5 cups of flour. Now we let it rise for an hour. This is the first time we're deep frying.
His arms look so long.
Oh, best donut I've made.
Jeez.
Potato donuts from the Great Depression.
Well, hello there, friends. Another fantastic
Wait,
recipe today.
he hasn't deep fried before. Has he even made a donut before?
With lamb, you can serve with beef, you can serve with
I
chicken.
guess not on the channel.
That's where I was. I was like,
You can serve with whatever
I
makes
was
you
thinking
happy.
I was watching that guy
It's a
with you,
mushroom
Cord,
sauce
but
on its own, so
Lofan
I'm
watched
sure
like
you're gonna
a
make it
straight
very
hour
simple.
of that guy.
I have vinegar in there, I have wine in there. If you don't want wine, don't worry. Just put a little more extra broth or extra straw.
This one's 20 minutes long. Last one for tonight.
Yeah.
Very simple, friends.
Okay.
Mise en place. That means we gotta get things ready. We got shallots. If you can't find shallots, put onion in there. Onion will be perfectly fine.
Chefs.
Onion.
Chefs on YouTube. Mise en place. Me in the kitchen, scrambling to find ingredients.
And they're more delicate to make a sauce. But you don't have shallots, don't worry about it, all right? I used the big Canadian shallots. Where are they? Oh, here they are. Look at it. Look at these babies. Look how gorgeous they are. The Canadian side shallots. That's delicious. So I got some thyme and rosemary. You don't like thyme? You don't like rosemary? Put oregano. Put whatever you want. Don't worry. Sage. Fabulous. I can make the same exact sauce with sage and it'd be fabulous.
I expected him to be like, you don't like thyme? Grow up.
Chop it very fine.
Get some taste
And we
buds.
got a garlic also, and I got a little chopped garlic. You can use
I mean, if you don't like garlic though, that's a get new taste
I got a little
buds.
broth in here on the stove going.
I don't like garlic.
And if you
Get new
made
taste
my,
buds.
beef stock recipe, you can use
I
it. It's
would
easy.
love
if you haven't
to.
made my beef stock recipe, what are you waiting for?
I liked how me and Tor just glared at Yulin when he said that.
We're gonna start with butter.
You think I'm happy about
We're
it?
gonna saute
You think I'm like,
shallots.
damn,
or the onion,
I've
whichever one you
optimized
have.
my sense of
Until they
taste.
caramelize
It's
slightly.
ideal in this
Let
world.
me tell you about a sauce, folks. This is a basic.
Yulin, just don't
way
min-max
of
your
making
taste buds, okay?
Very simple. Nothing complicated.
Balance it out a
I
little.
didn't. I'm saying I didn't.
And this goes with everything.
I had zero
And as
choice.
I explain all the time, friends,
Maybe you can
sauce
train yourself, Yuland.
has to be built like
Oh, yeah.
any recipe.
I've tried.
One layer at a
Just
time.
respect, yeah.
And
Oh.
the secret of it.
Well, I didn't
for those of
want
you that
to,
have not
but
been
my
to my
father would
channel,
be
this is
like,
not a tic-tac-toc
you just
recipe
need to get an
where
acquired
whatever
taste
they
for this
we
stuff.
explain.
So you're not leaving the
Oh.
table until you eat it.
Instead of just
And
cutting
we'd
off
sit there
and
for
coming back when
hours.
it's done, I'll tell you all about it.
Oh.
The secret of it, folks, is when you're done
And
with
then
a
I would
good
eat it
sauce,
and throw up
you
on the
should be able
table.
to recognize
Mm.
all
And then
the
I just look at him.
flavors. All the flavors. So if I take my time right now to slowly caramelize my onion on my shallots, they'll
Onion.
be sweeter and they'll taste better. If I put all the ingredients at once, that's not going to happen. So it's very important that we do that. We're going to go slowly. We're not going fast. And then we're going to put some mushrooms, and then we're going to put some herbs. Mushrooms, friends, you can use regular mushrooms. You can use portobello mushroom. Sometimes you get them when they're very big like this.
Have
So
you
what I
ever
do is
heard someone describe themselves as an empath, Yuland?
and then I cut them like that. And if they're too big, you still fold them.
Not like, oh, I'm
And you go like
empathetic,
that.
just,
And if the tail
I'm
is
an
too big, the tail
empath.
Yeah.
It's too big, you
Is
cut them
it,
off.
is it,
Well,
are they,
okay, I don't know
So
that
then
I've
you have
ever
little
met
pieces.
somebody,
When you make a sauce, you don't
but
want a
I've
big piece
seen
of
people do it on like
right
YouTube
there.
and
You
stuff.
don't want a big piece of mushroom. So it's easy. You cut them in half and then cut them up and down. And if they're really
this sounds
too big,
really
you can still
cringe.
fold them down and do this. You see? Very simple, right?
There is a
All right.
person
So
on
we
VR
got
chat, you've
mushrooms.
probably met
I
them,
got
Core.
portobello
I'm
mushroom.
certain that you've
Portobello
met them.
mushroom, I usually remove
That was
the stem
claiming that
just
they
like
could,
this. See?
like,
remove it. Boom.
see
Just a
people's
baby
emotions.
portobello mushroom, right?
And I just
Oh.
really like,
Cut them in half. Look,
I
this is
don't
easier. Cut
think
them in
that's
half
how
and
it
then
works.
put them
For
up
a
and down
VR
like that. That's
avatar,
simple.
no.
Very You don't want them to be big. Cut them in half.
Did they say just in real life or in VR too, Yoland?
Big, friend, because if they're too big,
They could see it in VR and like see their aura as their
Oh.
motions aura.
What?
So, mushroom.
Here, I'll send you the name.
Oh.
I'm gonna put some mushrooms in there.
Oh no.
Regular mushrooms. Oh, those are baby portobello, and those are regular white mushroom. I know that's what you're gonna find.
Oh, it opens up Discord.
Discord.
Oh no, Fradel.
Chanterelle, oyster mushrooms, whatever mushroom you can find wherever
come on.
you are. Okay, trumpet
Please.
mushroom. There's so many wonderful mushrooms you can use. So now,
Fradel will probably be the last person trying to claim something like that.
right? So what do
Yeah.
we do with the water? We get rid of it. And the best way to do that, friends, put a little salt in there. You're gonna put salt.
Even if he could do it, he wouldn't say it.
Because the salt will help us
Fredo's
extract
not the kind of
water
person.
from those mushrooms. We want all the water out of there, friends. Water dilutes flavor.
I
So we're gonna increase the
the name sounds
If you happen
familiar.
to have a porcini mushroom
We can
sauce,
talk about it more
it's
off
actually
stream.
quite delicious.
hmm
There's
The
no
salt
way
with
you
porcini
don't
in it.
know them.
I
got some in
probably
here
know them.
somewhere in my journal. Yes.
They don't go
Right
by
here,
that name.
porcini mushroom sauce.
Oh.
If you've never tried this is fabulous.
It'd be
I
funny
already
if
put
you
my
said
salt
your
in
name
it.
was
Good.
your name.
But just in case, here you go, just a little bit more.
They
porcini
don't go by
mushroom
that
sauce.
name anymore,
All right?
also.
If you could be here right now,
Okay.
you're starting to smell. I want you to see what's happening here, friends, so you'll understand it. And this segment,
And I
this
like
video is
portobello
only about
mushroom, but I
sauces. We're
can't
gonna
figure
go
out how to
around.
cook it right.
We're gonna take
It always
every
comes
sauce
out
and we're
so
gonna make a segment
rubbery.
just on that. So if one day you're cooking a steak, you're cooking a lamb chop, you're cooking a piece of chicken, and you say, you know, I want a mushroom sauce with it, go to the channel, go into sauces, and you'll see all of our sauces are going to be listed there, so you can just make them. And we're not going to cook a piece of chicken or a piece of meat. We're not going to cook anything. We're just going to make sauces. So the rest of it, you can certainly come if you want to learn how to make a steak, if you want to make a tenderloin, you're going to make it. Then you go to the channel and you watch those. There's a lot of fabulous video out there. I want you to watch them. You notice, folks, how much water is coming out of there? If I were to put my hand in there for a second, it would be all wet because of all the steam. And then not only that, you know, a lot of people say, I don't like mushroom. Let me tell you,
I was expecting like, you're gonna burn it or something. It's just, it's all wet.
Mushroom out of my sauce?
Oh.
I said, yeah, of course you can leave them out of the sauce, but let me make it for you. If you don't like it, I'll make you another sauce without the mushroom. Unless they were just being polite. I say 100% of my customers always say, you know what? I like your mushroom. What do you do special? I get rid of the
Mushrooms
water.
are
And
super
look at it,
versatile,
right there,
so
folks. Look at it in there, folks. You see right there? That's the
I don't
ending.
think it'd be difficult.
Right there. Water.
You'd have to have
dilutes
like
flavor and destroys
you have to be like Elon to not
I
like any
explained it
type of
better when I said,
mushroom.
have you ever had a canned mushroom? Have you ever had a canned mushroom? The canned mushroom, you put it
I
in
don't
your
like
mouth,
any
you have a
mushroom.
nightmare for 3 days.
Yeah.
You chew on it, it's like, ugh.
But that's
So
a
what you
100%
wanna
a
do. You want to
texture
get rid
thing.
of the water, intensifying the flavor.
You can like
work
super
out the
make
texture.
mushrooms a
It's
different
gonna be fabulous,
texture.
I'm telling you. We gotta get rid
Like
of
there's
all the
cream of
water right
mushrooms.
So
There's
just
like
a little
cream
water.
of mushroom, which
Takes a
is
few minutes, but
well,
we
that's
wanna
just a lot of
caramelize
cream.
the onion. We want to
Mushroom.
We want to caramelize also. You see in a minute when there's no more water in this
But
pan.
cream of
you'll
mushrooms
see
are
what's
pretty
going
yummy.
on.
Mushroom?
So I'll tell you what we're
No.
going to do, folks.
Oyster mushrooms are
What
pretty
is the
like.
mushroom with
Go a little
the...
shorter.
Hmm?
We're going to let this
Yeah.
reduce.
It's not the one I'm
And
thinking
we're
of.
gonna
What's
come
the
back,
one
and
with
it's
the
gonna take
really
about
thick
2.5,
stem?
3 minutes.
That's
Okay?
that's
We're gonna
oyster,
come
I
back
They find
in
a
3
lot of
minutes,
Oriental
then you'll
stores.
see what's going to happen.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, and
It really,
another thing that
you
I
cut
like
them
to
into
do,
little
the
I'll show you.
discs.
First of all the water is gone, but I like to clean the side of the
My
pot.
favorite
This
mushroom
is a
video
reduction saucepan that I got there.
is a
It's best to make a sauce
a
in a
mushroom
reduction
that's
saucepan
kind
for
of
so many
dick
ways,
shaped,
but to allow
and it's
reduction.
a mushroom
It's
collector
really, really
finds
much
it,
better. Great
and he
design.
taps it, and he
Now
three
look,
times, and he
you
goes
see,
nice,
all
and then
the
he
water
like,
is gone,
rips it
little
out,
bit of moisture
and then it
left, very, very
cuts to
little.
like a picture of a
Now
tree
let's put the rest of the
with a green
ingredients
screen
and what
face
order
on
do
it,
we put them in?
and the
Okay,
face
number
just
one, we
starts
have established
screaming.
shallots or onion. Mushroom number two, to get rid of the water.
You know what I've
okay?
been
If we-
thinking
If
about?
we were to put wine
Just
or broth or stock on top of the mushroom,
if
when
Yulen
they
had,
haven't
if
reduced the
Yulen,
water, guess what?
if
They
Fredo
will
had the
never
ability to
reduce
see
the water.
people's
Okay?
auras
When
and
we put the garlic,
emotions,
we put
he'd
the
be
garlic
annoyed
whenever
by
we're
it.
ready to put some moisture. I'm gonna put some moisture in a minute, okay? So I got chopped garlic.
Literally
I got,
nothing is said.
fresh
What?
thyme,
What's
fresh
wrong?
rosemary. You can put oregano. You can put whatever herbs you want to put in.
Joel,
Right?
stop
We're gonna
it.
mix them up. We're gonna mix them up. Now, what happened is the second,
How do you like this? No, don't tell me.
the garlic releases its fragrance, which will be about
Your aura is green right now, and it's
maybe
pissing
30
me off.
seconds. So you put it in. As soon as it reaches 148 degrees, the garlic releases its fragrance. And okay, I can smell it now. So next ingredient, remember I'm gonna build one layer on top of the next. Okay, this is how you make a perfect
That sounds like
sauce.
it'd be that sounds like it'd be a funny like anime.
You don't have balsamic vinegar?
I completely agree. I'm also like, this idea of a character
I'd rather you, if
that
you
can
don't
see
have
people's auras, but
balsamic
isn't
vinegar,
like
I'd rather you don't put
empathetic
it
to
in,
them.
okay?
Someone is
Remember,
like,
this
oh,
is
I can
the-
tell that something's
my
bothering
famous
you, but they're
fake
just like,
balsamic vinegar.
can you
If don't have
fucking
any,
get
don't
over
put
it?
it in. Don't put it in.
Your green is
Put some wine in there.
fucking
Okay, so it's very
annoying.
important. Layers on top of layers. And we're going to let the wine reduce. Measure carefully, okay? It's about, I don't know, about a cup of wine I put in.
I'm gonna
Now
tell
bring
Fradel
it
this
on
later.
high because I need to reduce.
Oh my god.
Let me explain. It's very important that I explain everything. So then you know how to make it, for friends, okay? See, as simple as it is, you
We have to tell we have to tell him on stream.
order. You got to follow the order, okay? So like I say, vinegar.
Core shows up, and Fredo's like, yes, I saw it. And Core's like, what?
Regular red wine.
You don't even know what I was going to say. And he's like, your aura is red, so you're excited. And you were going to tell me about your new avatar. Yes, I saw
If you're
it.
willing to drink a $3 bottle of wine, use a $3 bottle of wine. If you're not willing to drink it, then don't put it in the sauce. It doesn't get any better if you cook it 15 minutes. I promise you, wine don't get any better if you cook it 15, 20 minutes. Okay? Quite the contrary. Okay, you start with a bad bottle of wine, you're gonna end up with a bad sauce. Don't think because
I'm just now
Yeah,
imagining
yeah,
the next time
the
we play
wine
rap,
is-
we all just walk up to him.
it's gonna be delicious. No, it's not.
You gotta,
Promise you.
yeah, the wine is to like brighten it up.
Use a Cabernet Sauvignon, use a Shiraz, use a Bordeaux, use a whatever makes you happy. That's the whole idea. There's no right or wrong. If it makes you happy to drink it, it'll make you happy to cook with it. And you know, you need 1 cup.
You can also just use cheap fucking wine.
You'll save the other bottle for you to drink for dinner.
No, he's saying you
You don't
can't.
want wine? If
it's bad to drink, it'll be bad to cook.
You know, whatever
No.
reason, it doesn't matter to me.
It's fine.
Use extra broth or extra stock. That's all. It's very simple. Don't worry about it. It's just cooking.
You just add it just to add the bit of like to brighten it up. It's very. Oh my god, adding a splash of white wine to food is really good.
There's no right or wrong, but it's important that when you finish, I want you to be able to test the shallots and the mushroom and the herbs and the garlic and the vinegar and the wine, all this in different layers. The idea of a good sauce is like it comes in layers in your mouth. It's not like, I'll explain it, because I gotta wait for the wine
This
to
guy
reduce,
is
right?
so
'Cause you
excited
can't put
about
the broth
cooking
on top of it,
Yulins.
otherwise the wine won't reduce. Sometimes you go to
I
dinner
like his aura.
and you eat a steak or you eat a piece of fish, right? And you put it in your mouth and you're having a conversation with someone, right? And then I'm just kind of only imagining people who have never been to my channel, right? So I gotta wait. And I'm still forgetting the story. So we go out to dinner, right? And you eat, and you're having a conversation with somebody, and you just keep talking, and you keep talking, and you're eating, right? And sometime you go to a restaurant, you put a bite, and you put it in your mouth, and you go, oh my God. That is a sauce with dimensions. That is a sauce that I
thought he was going to say dementia.
Like
and I was like, what the fuck?
Sauce, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say? Anyway, I hope you know what I'm trying to say.
This sauce
That is a
mentally
sauce with
fucking ill.
Cooking, all right? Reduce the wine, reduce the wine, reduce the wine. How do we know it's reduced?
I had it on my mind because I saw the Schlatt clip
And you
again
test it.
where he had his viewers give presentations.
It's hot.
And the
If
one
it's
viewer
good-
comes on and he's like,
If it's good,
I'm going to give a
then you put
presentation
your
about
broth
something
on it.
near and dear to
If
me.
it's no
It's something
good,
I've been dealing with for a long
keep
time.
reducing
It
my
feels
friend.
very personal
reducing it.
and
If it's
good
no
to share it with everyone.
If you
Oh,
start
no.
So my
Oh.
presentation is
you're gonna
on
reduce. It's gonna be nice. and
why
sweet,
my
I promise.
dementia has not affected my food personally.
Holy shit!
And then
So look, I
he
got my broth,
goes,
and for
he
those of
goes
you
to the
that have
next
made
slide, and
you
it
know,
says
this
the
is
same
a
thing in a
beef
different
broth.
Why my dementia?
No.
Affected me personally.
Exact measurement. That was about
Why
a
my
cup,
dementia?
and a quarter
Has
cup
not
and a
affected
half.
me
What the
personally.
fuck?
And it just keeps
And I gotta adjust the seasoning. I gotta put some black pepper in there.
Oh my god.
That's
I might as
awful.
well put my porcini mushroom salt.
It's so funny.
Okay, because I was just testing it. It's very important, friends. You gotta constantly test it. All right.
This sauce
So now,
has a mental fucking
remember,
illness.
you don't put the broth until the wine is reduced. If you put the broth before the wine is reduced, then guess what? The wine is not going to taste very good at all for you. You have to get rid of that alcohol. It's called a reduction. That's the whole purpose of it. Okay, now let's look at something here, friends. We got a sauce. Then I could certainly reduce to the right consistency. But now I got 4, 6 people for dinner, 8 people for dinner. If I reduce this to the right consistency, meaning enough so it coats the back of the spoon, it has nice thick consistency, it stays on my steak, on my chicken, on my fish, wherever it is that I'm using it for. I won't use this for fish, but it has to have the right consistency. So you can reduce it to the right consistency, but if you reduce it, you got
There's gonna be no sauce.
you got nothing left. By the time I'm done, I'll be lucky that they call it the reduction for a good reason. You got nothing left. So here's what I like to do. There's no reason for me to cook
Cornstarch.
this any longer. No reason to cook it any longer. The stock is cooked. They're already cooked for 24 hours. The wine is reduced. Shallots are ready. The mushrooms are cooked. Everything is down. So now what I need to do, if I reduce completely, like I said, I'm going to lose volume. So what I like to thicken it. So there's many ways.
Oh, that's a roux?
Some people say, oh, you got to have a roux. You got to.
She has ice. I
Not
don't know if she
everybody has a
remembers
roux
it.
at home, okay?
Huh?
You can use a cornstarch or a roux.
No, I
Nice, asked you a
remember
question.
that.
Look at her face.
Beurre manier. There's so many ways.
She
to
did
do
a
this.
an after 2 years redemption
Everybody
video
can have it on cornstarch.
where the guy actually does it
You mix
right
up
and
with
she's
a
like
little
cheering the
water,
whole time.
and then you put it in. Now remember, whenever you're working with cornstarch, you want to make sure it's boiling, okay? And when you put it
Amazing.
in, put little first. Put little first, friends. And
That
see
video is
what
also an
happens.
analogy of some
See what
software
happens.
development
Just
too.
look at it, okay?
I'm
Look
sorry,
at it
Ice. I
and say,
stole it from you.
Okay, this is still too thin.
Oh.
Cornstarch works right away. You put it in, and within
That's right,
maximum
the square
a minute,
hole.
you know exactly what you're gonna get. All right, so
There's-
don't put too much of it.
There's a lot of videos
Just a little bit more.
where people
See,
like
that's the way I
find
like to
something
do it,
that's
friends. I like
kind
to
of
put
similar to
a little
that.
bit at a time. You see?
And
And then
There's
we're
gotta
gonna
be
look
some
at it.
video
somebody
game
putting
ones,
something
Sam.
We're gonna look at it again in a minute. We'll look at it together.
it's
okay?
somebody putting something
Let's
that very
take a
clearly
spoon.
doesn't belong in there.
Mhm.
And then they play the audio clip. That's right.
Oh, that's good.
It goes in the square hole, and she'll react to this and be like, God damn it!
Look at that sauce. It's still a little too thin.
Do you think you can find it?
Just a little too thin. Not much thicker. Now, we're
I
gonna
can-
finish it up with
Are you talking to Ice or me?
But let's test it
You
again.
kind of, or essentially, so Sen can put it in.
Whew.
Oh,
It's
if I could
delicious,
find it
but
in
it's
VR.
All right, so it needs to be a little thicker.
I don't think I could type
So,
out anything to
remember,
search for it
mix it.
because I'm outside of
Put
my
it in.
play space right now. My hands are like,
All right, so now,
Oh.
I think that's gonna do it.
this.
All right, so now, friends,
You're
can
on the
certainly-
boundaries of reality.
add butter to this right now.
I'm on a
And
bed
serve
right
this
now.
on top of anything.
I'm also on a
Look how
bed.
beautiful this is, friends. Look at this. Look how gorgeous.
You have like a phone face up or
You can
something?
put this on anything, friends. I promise you. Or you can put a little cream in it.
Do you put your phone
How
on
we
your
do
bed?
that? So you see it. I want you to see it.
No.
I want you to see what happens when
Oh.
you put a little cream in there. Let's change the whole thing, okay? Let's change the whole thing right there, friends. I promise you. You put a little bit of cream in there. Okay, pay attention. You watch. It's going to be very little cream, friends. Look, look.
I've stopped coughing a lot,
Measure
which
it,
is
but I
nice.
want you to see it. Look, like a little cream that was. You see how little that was?
You say that as I mute myself
Okay,
to
maybe
cough.
just a little bit more.
Oh,
Now you put it, see, very little, right? Put as much or as little as you want. It's really, really, really up to you. Just a little bit more. What do you think? Okay, I just wanted a nice color changes. You see?
oh, that's a nice
right there, my friend. Look how
thickness.
beautiful that is. You can pour this on anything. I don't know, lamb chop. Pour just a
Looks
little
kind of
bit more.
thin to me, but when
I
it
think I wanna
cools
get it together
down,
eventually,
Mhm.
right? All right, so now turn the heat off because I'm going to show you. The
oh,
most
just
important
adding that
thing
little
we
bit
need
of
to do
milk
now
made a difference.
is now we need to
Uh-huh.
put a little butter in there.
Because you're adding something white to something dark.
Okay, so now how do we put butter?
What did he say?
Well, We turn the heat
He
off.
said, now we're gonna add a little
Make
bit
sure
of
there's
butter
no
to
heat
it.
at all, okay? And then we take a little butter.
So excited.
What?
Or whatever amount you want. And you put it in, friends, and mix it up right away. You do not want it to separate. Remember when we put the butter, when we clarify butter, we bring it to boil. That's how you separate it. You can bring it to boil. Well, the last thing I want to do here, my friend, is separate my butter. I want it to be creamy, so I don't want it to separate.
Creamy.
Now, at this point, you could put it on with a chopped parsley
Creamy.
for extra flavor, no extra color. In fact, I think I have some. I'm going to put some in there, my friend. You'll see. It'll really, really transform. If you have it, don't be afraid to put it in. I think I got some.
You can tell this guy
I was waiting for
loves
another recipe.
cooking.
I had it in here, but I'm going to use it for here.
Yes.
Just a little chopped parsley.
Yes.
You see? And right there.
Such a foreign
Of
concept
course,
to
you
me.
can make it a little lighter if you want. If you're going to serve it with pasta, I think you want to make it a little lighter. This is really, there's no right or wrong here, my friend. It's whatever makes you happy, okay? And voila. Right there. Look how beautiful that is. We're going to take it, and I'm going to put it in a gooseneck. I got a gooseneck right here. So remember, I always have it on extra
Gooseneck.
stock on my kitchen counter. I always have it on extra stock. But again, and then we put it in a gooseneck. Look how gorgeous that is, friends. Look
That
how
looks
beautiful
pretty
that
good.
sauce is. Look at this.
I might make
You see how
this.
beautiful that is? Let me tell you something, friends.
Mm.
Now you know how to make a perfect sauce. And the beauty is,
Actually, could you link
not
it
only
to me,
do you know how
son?
to make a perfect sauce, but
Would it be easy to find?
Oh,
you can make it your own. Remember, change
I
it.
just
Coulson.
have to be right there.
Put sage in there. Put whatever you want in here. This is a
They,
very
they
simple
had
sauce
a
to
close
make.
encounter
Put a
on a
chopped
road
parsley right
recently,
there on
and
top.
people
You
tried
put this on
to
top of the
rob them in
table.
their
They're
wagon. So
fight
it's
for
good to
it.
see they're okay.
Friends, an
What?
easy mushroom
Oh,
sauce. Remember,
goodness.
you start with
Wagons?
the wine, you don't have the vinegar. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Put some
Coulson
nice
was
broth with it, and
on a
you'll be
wagon,
perfectly fine. Enjoy
and
beautiful
they
mushroom
had to-
sauce. I hope you enjoyed the
they
segment.
got-
Remember, ring the bell. Don't forget
they
to
had the
subscribe
gun.
to the channel and gives us a thumbs up if you like the video.
Are you
See
talking about a
next week
video
with another
game?
Fantastic video. Thanks for watching.
I'm talking about a Twitter post by Coulson.
Oh,
They just went to some World of VR chat that had a wagon. And so they were just like, I had a little bit of a run-in.
I made this a little bit too small, Coulson. It'll be more around Sen's size when I fix it up.
Hello there, friends. Another fantastic recipe today.
This is a square. Can you guess which spot that goes in?
The square.
That's right. It goes in the square.
Okay.
And how about this rectangle? That one
Also the square.
that goes in there too.
Yeah.
Up next, we've got this thin rectangle.
The thin
Can you guess
rectangle.
where that goes?
The thin rectangle.
That's right. It goes in the square.
Oh.
And up next, a cylinder.
The circle.
I think that goes in
The circle.
the square hole. Now, we've also got this semicircle.
This is starting out so well.
Do you see a slot that would fit
The semicircle.
semicircle?
The semicircle.
That's right. It's the square hole. Okay. Up next, the triangle. We know what hole that goes
The
into,
triangle.
right?
Triangle.
That's right. The square hole. And up next, we have the arch.
The arch. The
And
arch.
you guessed it.
The arch.
It goes in the square hole. This is a square. Can you guess which spot? This is a rectangle.
Oh, the
Can you
audio
guess where
quality
that
is
goes?
better.
The square.
That's right. The square hole.
She looks traumatized.
We have a triangle. Do you see a
The
hole
triangle.
that'll fit the triangle?
The triangle.
He's
That's
holding
right.
it over the square.
The triangle hole. Up next, the circle or cylinder.
The
Can you
circle.
guess where that goes?
The circle.
That's right. The circle hole. We also have an arch. That goes in
Arch?
the arch
Oh
hole.
my god.
We also have a semicircle.
The semicircle.
Do you see a hole that would fit the semicircle?
The semicircle.
There's a thin rectangle. That goes in
The
the
thin.
thin rectangle hole.
Oh my god.
And last, we have a square.
The square.
You guessed it. That's right. The square hole.
Yay!
Today I will be playing Mozart
Ooh.
Symphony Number 40 in G minor.
So
This is a rectangle.
that was like haunting her for 2 years because like everybody just sent her like that. She went viral and blew up with that, and now it was just like tainting everything she did.
Oh, is this comfy?
Yeah. I just put in a comfy vid for ending. Rather than just being stuck on a single frame of some random video.
Alright. Good night, stream.
Bye, stream. He's playing Rain World again, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Bye, guys. Oh my god. Do you guys love these new wings? I love these new wings. They're like, oh,
so fluffy.
They're pretty great.
I've been wanting to get new ones, but I didn't want to open up Blender, and I finally caved and opened up Blender.
I actually thought you did that through Unity.
No, I did it with Blender.
Good.
I need to figure out a way to add parts that don't require me to fucking redo all of the bones.
You shouldn't have to. You should just reassign them to the bone as long as they have the matching name. It
No,
should be
redo
weighted
all
to it automatically.
all the dynamic, the fizz bones and the settings and everything.
Oh.
In Unity.
If you can figure out how to do that, that'd be great. In other words, I don't know how to do that without just doing a bunch of copy pasting painfully.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Good night.
Don't stick your butt out at the stream.
What?
Rude.
Did I actually?
Your butt's sticking through the couch.
They can't see it.
Pumpkin tools? I have to look into that. I'm just a little bit hard-headed sometimes. Like, I don't need any external tools to help me. I could do this myself. Very funny. While I oftentimes shun Cat's tools on Blender, it is incredibly useful if I want to set a pose to something. Apply as resting pose. That has been a great.
I lost my excess overlay for a second.
I thought you did it a long time ago.
No, I was able to fix it.
More Rain World.